And it's us, the Barz and Shotz Podcast. You got the whole clicking team quarantine.
Oh, that's nasty.
You got 3/4.
We starting off.
Nasty. You got 3/4 of the boys in the building. Nah. You got 3/4 of the boys in the building. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Ant the Great One. And you got Jerrell. What's going on, fellas?
Assalamu alaikum.
Somebody is nicked down from the hat to the socks, rings, and
goddamn right, because the day is playoff Sunday, baby. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nice. How's everybody's mental health?
I'm good, man. Playoff game today. The varsity game come on tonight at 7:00. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me fuck you up real quick though. It's Gemini season. The Geminis are here.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Go ahead. My bad.
Well, let me tell you, I'm gonna keep it music.
Okay.
What we didn't talk about is how Max B celebrated a birthday. The Notorious B.I.G. celebrated a birthday.
Yes, he did.
Mobb Deep celebrated a birthday. Busta Rhymes celebrated a birthday.
Okay.
And there's more legends that's in this month. This is the most dominant musical season. I won't say month because it goes May and June. This is the most dominant zodiac sign when it comes to music, bro.
That just means music artists are crazy. That's all. It's like 80 y'all niggas in there. That's
yo, shout out to Prince. Me and Prince share same birthday. So
see, that's what I'm saying. You
that
think Prince ain't got five niggas in there?
Ever since I figured that out, I've always figured I have some type of genius in me. I just haven't tapped into it yet.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to AI. Me and AI got the same birthday too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Tupac and I share a birthday. Once I found that out, I said,
you was standing there. You was good.
Yeah, right? If I could just learn how to use my powers.
So hold on though. So me having the same birthday is like Rudy from the Cosby Show. That mean I'm whack though?
I don't see how that correlates.
See, that's crazy, right? It don't correlate. It don't correlate.
I don't see the connection.
Why don't quit? You don't see the connection? Nigga say he don't see the connection.
This nigga share birthday with Rudy. Niggas is over here sharing it with and Tupac. This nigga
salute to Rudy Huxtable, man. Know what I mean? Salute.
This is as close to Prince and Tupac as you gonna get, pal.
Yeah, that's it. I don't even know. I think it's me, Keisha Knight Pulliam, and Jasmine Sullivan. I think that's the only April 9th. I don't know who else birthday April 9th.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, but I think we're all born with a little bit of creativity, but it's just when it comes to Geminis, from my understanding, we just have a way with words, especially when we write them down. Like a lot of the Geminis are like one of the best writers.
Man, some of y'all are stupid too. Don't get it like all of y'all ain't good, just like everybody else ain't good. Stop it.
Yeah, we all have our flaws, but I just think when it comes to creating,
we all have our flaws.
We all have our flaws, but when it comes to creating with a pen and pad,
y'all the best.
Yes, you said it, not me, pal.
No, that was a question. I was not making a statement. So.
Sure, I'll take it. I was trying to go somewhere else.
All right.
That's what you want to do. I'll bow out on that.
Salute to y'all though. It's y'all month or what? Month, 2 months or whatever.
6 weeks.
Month and a half.
It's a season.
6 weeks.
I'm sorry, month and a half. God damn. Like, I'm sorry.
Or 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
But yeah, man. A happy birthday to Notorious B.I.G., Busta Rhymes, Max B, Havoc of Mobb Deep.
Speaking of put that bullshit ass track out. I was super mad, man.
Wait a minute. So the the track that you said that you sent that I hated on before I
I
heard
didn't
it.
even listen to it. I didn't even listen to it when I sent it,
So
bro.
what-
I just sent it. You feel
You
me?
just sent it.
I listened to it like an hour later. I'm like, what the yo, come on.
See,
come
this
on,
is
man.
this is why we can't do that,
This
fam.
Paul Couture nigga is fucking big Veil up, man.
And I saw a song with Jay-Z and Pharrell. Thought it was gonna be dope. I clicked on it and that shit was butt. So if they can make a track that's garbage, anybody can.
That's
I'll
crazy.
stand by the hook is catchy. Black man. Black
Word. You ain't heard a nigga sing that hook but you
shit.
on these airwaves, nigga. I ain't heard nobody else sing that song but you.
That's what I hate though, man.
Oh my God.
Our legends try to get positive and righteous. They get shitted
It
on,
still
man.
have to be good, fam.
I think it's good.
No, sir, it's not. It's not good. Yo, perfect example, right? Little Baby, did you hear the Little Baby and Kurt Franklin song?
Just turned it off. Fire.
Fire. Justin
I didn't hear it.
Justin Blaze came out of retirement and gave Little Baby and Kurt Franklin a song. I might play it at the end of the show. He killed that shit. So it's not about, if it's positive, it's whack. It got to be good.
Yeah.
That fucking Pharrell song was just not good, bro. It just wasn't good.
So, Ant, you didn't hear it,
Nah.
but the Space Jam is going to be on the Space Jam soundtrack. Let me tell you, they got one. Now,
Yeah.
one of the things that, and I talked about this, and I'm glad that you brought that up, Jerrell, because we had a conversation a few months ago about Cardi B redoing The Bodyguard, and I was concerned about the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it
Yeah, I
comes
remember
to
that.
Space Jam, we go, another Space Jam, okay. Well, your soundtrack got to be, this is just me, though.
Because the first soundtrack was fire.
Yeah, I believe
I
Fly
believe
is
Like a Fly. Yeah. Yeah.
one of the greatest songs of all times.
Right.
that will never
and
get
then-
played again.
Probably not. But
Probably not. They played that out at our graduation, yeah. That would not be played at anybody's graduation ever
I
again.
played
Nah,
everywhere,
I think that
man.
I think at my graduation, one of them. I don't know.
I believe I Could Fly. I think I played everywhere. My sister had a recital, and that was the song she chose to sing. Like, I
Word.
believe I Could Fly. It's just connected with so many things that has nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing.
Like,
Like,
yo,
that was really, we had somebody sing, that was our graduation song.
That was-
Right. That and Hero, bitch. Mariah Carey, Hero.
Right, that too.
so now that Space Jam is coming out, which I think has a safety net of the COVID, and it goes straight to HBO Max. So you ain't got to worry about, did it do better in the box office than
Right.
the original Space Jam? Now you actually have a lead single that's going to be huge. And so me, like I say, when it comes to remaking or doing like a sequel decades later, I'm always going to look at the movie that came out with it, with the soundtrack. And I think that they're actually on the right path for this, man. Like, this song is going to be huge. And when you hear it, you're going to be like, that's that shit.
Yeah, that's fire, yo.
It's going to go somewhere. That's going to be one of the ones. Yeah, so shout out to the connection.
Got Little Baby.
Got the Little Baby, man.
Matter of fact, Flaw in post, like for the audio, why don't you just play it first in the beginning of the show?
Okay,
You
cool.
want to do that?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right, cool.
We can do that
Yeah.
because that's a nice song to lead the show with anyway. Know what I'm saying?
Real quick. Let me just go back. Shout out to my kids.
Real quick, take your time. We ain't got shit to talk about.
Shout out
Nothing.
to my
Go ahead.
kids. Y'all was talking about mental health, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
Shout out to single moms. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to y'all moms. Shout out to my future wife. Her moms. Shout out to all the moms, bro. I don't know how women are just like built with patience. It's like
Yep.
just like they built with like this pain threshold that's like way above a man's. You know what I'm saying? Yo, kids are. I just need to put that out there. Kids will drive a nigga crazy, and mine. I love my kids more than anything in this world, except you know what I mean. You know the obvious.
There's some things that we don't have. There's some things that we're not equipped with. Like, it's not a natural.
Bro,
Patience is
I'm
one of them.
trying-
Yeah, patience is one of them for
I
us.
be trying so hard to develop it. You know what I'm saying? You know when you ask for something, it just don't fall in your laps. Most times, the opportunity to do that, or the you know what I mean, that window to do. All right, boom. So if you ask God for patience, He's not gonna just give you patience. He's gonna give you the opportunity to be patient. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit. I be having the opportunity every day.
That's a fact.
Every day, and bitch,
Yeah.
I failed, man. I fail a lot. I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I be failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I raise my
think-
voice a little bit more.
I think that's the tone for every father though. You shouldn't. That's not just you, Aunt. I do that all the time, yelling at my kids for no reason.
bro.
Just
Today,
because I'm not patient enough to deal with certain things. You know what I'm saying?
today, bro. Like I just feel, you know what I'm saying. Like I kind of, my patience wasn't there today. You know what I'm saying. I did a lot around the house. You know what I'm saying. And bitch, I knew I had the pod today, and they on 1,000 without eating no sugar.
Mm.
Like literally no sugar. I'm surprised y'all don't hear it. Well, I got a new mic,
Yep.
so that's probably why y'all not gonna hear him.
Right.
I heard the difference. I thought you was just turned up. You got.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you got.
Oh yeah. You didn't. He told me that before you had got on, like before the show.
I was ready
Like, he
to
got a
tell
new
you.
mic.
I was ready to tell you to turn your mic down, but that's a new mic. Okay.
Oh, I didn't turn
Crispy.
it down.
No,
No.
you
No,
good.
you good.
Yeah.
Wow.
As soon as I came on, I'm like, God damn, man, like you. In my head, I'm like,
this
this
is
is powerful right now. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you know,
Continue
I
on.
had to upgrade. You know, I might be sharing something with y'all at the end of the show if my system let me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not proud of it, but go ahead.
Nigga said I'm not proud of it. But
Oh
okay,
no,
okay.
I cut you off. Was you finished?
I mean, that pretty much was it, man. When we talk about mental health, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing for me is just, you know what I mean, being patient and learning my communication style with my significant other, learning how to communicate in the right way, learning that, you know, my tone is everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
And my attitude, you know, being the captain of the ship, you know, my attitude sets the tone for the house without me even knowing it sometimes. You know what I mean?
You want to
So
know what my issue is with that, right? Because I did that this morning. I signed my son up for karate, and he already chopped somebody in school Friday. Took him Thursday,
That's not what.
but the kids, but the kid.
That's not
I'm
funny
trying.
though, bro. It's
I'm really trying not to laugh at that, just because it's your son. It's the way that you said it. Why he had to chop somebody though? You had to say it like this. Said the shit like he was Master Splinter, nigga. Like why he had to chop
shit.
somebody?
So you chopped somebody already.
Like he was an evil villain, yo. That's crazy.
This kid has been bothering my son for a year and a half since last year. See, now personally, me, what I didn't realize is that in the certain school that he goes to in the district, they keep all the kids together. So whether it's kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, you're gonna keep kids in the same class. I'm thinking like per class you move around. That's what I did back in my day.
Yeah.
You don't have the same students per year. Second grade shouldn't be the same as kindergarten, but that's what I know.
Right.
So I found out recently, because we've been doing a lot of homeschooling, but I found out, but now that the kids have been back in for like 2 weeks, I found out that the bully is in my son's class again. So here's the thing. Last week, my son, the mother called me and she was telling me about how, you know, our son felt like he got picked on, like kids wanted the ball from him, they took it, they just jumped on him. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, he going to karate tomorrow, so we about to nip that in the butt. Like I'm about to get him right.
Mm-hmm.
So I take him to karate on Thursday, and Friday I get a call.
The very next day?
The very next day, fam.
Okay.
Thursday to Friday, I get a call.
Fine.
Get a call. So the same kid who now I forgot what he did. He probably didn't do anything, but it's just like one of those, I'm tired of you and I don't like you.
Right.
And he put hands on him a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? We had to scoop him up from school a little early. So I forgot how this story started.
Wait, hold on. You said your son put hands on him?
A little bit.
Yeah, see, he got that one karate class in and said, all right.
Yeah, it is. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah.
before I got the chance to tell him, like, listen, you can't be doing this in school. You got to relax. He had already got active. So, Aunt, I guess, I don't know how I got there, honestly, but I was like you, like for me, when it comes to stuff like this about patience and all of that, it's like I'm willing to sacrifice it. But who do I go to when I'm ready to explode? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't keep trying to do everybody,
Right.
because at the end of the day, the kids turn to the mother, right? The mother turns to the man, because when she ready to vent, who she going to? You.
Yeah, right.
That's why when they come home from work, they let you hear earful. We don't be understanding. Like, we don't want to hear that shit, but you got to take it. But you got to take it.
It be sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like I yell at my son real quick for something crazy. He doing something crazy. They loud. I just yell at him. And bitch, the look, it won't even be he crying. He just look at me like that. Look, it's crazy. Like
what happens?
It made me stop in my tracks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like oh, you know what I mean? Like, and that could be it's humbling. You know what I'm saying? To see that you command that kind of respect from your kids, you know what I mean? Like that's humbling. You know what I mean? And
That's my only thing.
I'm
It's
gracious.
like, yeah, that's my only thing. Though, is who can I go to? Because I just can't be the person absorbing all of the heat. Because even though the kids go to the mother, it's still you technically, and then the woman comes, like everybody comes to you with problems. Now, I don't want to get into religion and all of that and say that the man should turn to God or the heavens if that's what you believe in, because that's actually how it's supposed to go.
Right.
Because that's who the man answers to. The man answers to the higher ups. But at the end of the day, I just believe in balance, and it just has to be a balance for me. But
to me, if you're a couple, like in today's world, in 2021, us as men, if we can't talk to each other, we have to talk to, if we have a significant other, you know how women go to us, like you said. We have to be able to go to them back.
mm-hmm.
That's the only way it'll work.
No,
that's it. Like, it's really that simple. If you can't talk to her, then yeah, it's not gonna work.
But you know, like I told y'all, I'm still learning my communication style. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like when I'm pissed, and my tone is going to be off. I need time to digest and you know what I mean, get myself together. Shout out to speaking of digest, shout out to Peaches in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Peaches and Rolling in the chat today.
Shout out to Rolling in the chat. I hope y'all digest.
Wait a minute. Who's the Bruce Lee ass nigga though?
Your son, nigga. It had to be.
We both got jujus. That's
he got
crazy.
the glow. He got the glow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He got the glow. Hey, yo, people don't understand that the real message behind The Last Dragon, fam. That's a deep ass message, man.
Yes, it is.
Like you are the master. Like
Never watched it.
You never saw it?
Wait. You never watched The Last Dragon, my guy?
Fam.
How dare you?
Hold on. And you kind of got on Flaw a few episodes ago about his black movie watching.
So, all right, even though it's a black movie, it's like on some
Classic
80s kung fu shit, and I was never a kung fu flick type of dude.
Word?
Man, nah.
Oh, okay.
Please watch it, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
I mean,
man.
my lady told me to check it out and shit. I mean, I seen bits and pieces of it. I'm not gonna lie, I never watched it whole the way through. I know who Show Enough is. You know what I'm saying? That's his name, Show Enough, right?
Quincy Jones produced the soundtrack.
Right.
I know that.
I wonder, can Khaled do that? But we talk about that.
Yeah.
Thank you for mentioning that, Flaw. I was
up.
gonna say that last week, but I figured I didn't have to.
When you got the glow. But anyways,
Quincy Jones. Yo, that last episode bothered me, fam. Like, I actually watched it back. I'm like, why am I arguing this shit?
believe it or not, we're not the only pod that had that debate. I mean,
I know.
I think that if he's the only one doing a smidge of what Quincy did,
A
because
smidge.
he's the only one though, it's just a smidge.
Yeah.
Man, Dr. Dre
I get
did a
it.
movie score, and we don't talk about that. He did the Bad Boys 2 sound. He did the score. Well, not the whole score. He on there.
He did? I didn't know
He
that.
on there. You can hear it.
Hey, yo. Say,
Like,
everybody
during the
loses
movie.
black card, yo. You
Yeah,
gotta watch Last Dragon, bro.
Last Dragon is one of the ones, and
Got to.
Listen, right? I never watched CB4.
You ain't
You gotta
watch
watch that.
No,
You don't have to watch that. That's not a requirement.
yeah, you see before it's not a requirement.
Last Dragon is a requirement.
Last Dragon is a requirement.
Yeah. CB4 is like extra credit.
It's a requirement. The last requirement though, like
A
I gotta watch
requirement.
Yes.
You have to watch Last Dragon.
Name another Negro kung fu flick. It's a classic. It has
Oh,
to be.
what's the nigga name? Forrest Whitaker got one.
Black dog something.
The one that didn't the RZA do that?
RZA did that one.
He did the score for it and everything.
I would. Guess what? I wouldn't compare Khaled to the RZA either.
Oh,
No.
Hey, now
No.
you talking. Hey, listen.
No, name another producer. I wouldn't compare Khaled to him either. Like,
Nah, Roland. CB4 is not a requirement, baby.
a requirement?
Nah, CB4.
I don't know about requirement being CB4. It's almost too silly to be a requirement.
Yeah,
That's like
that's
Soul
what I'm
Plane
saying.
being a requirement.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we got to move.
Get you sucker is a requirement, bro.
That's a requirement.
That's a requirement.
That's a
That's a
requirement.
requirement.
Yeah, CB4 is maybe borderline. It could go either way.
CB4 could get you some points if you watched it.
Is
Right,
Hollywood
it's extra
Shuffle
credit.
a requirement?
Requirement.
Hollywood
Flaw,
Shuffle?
you saw that, right? Flaw, you saw that, right?
I saw Hollywood Shuffle.
No, you didn't.
I watched Hollywood Shuffle.
You don't know about whole cakes, hoes got to eat too. Like you don't know nothing like the Hollywood Shuffle.
That's Robert Townsend's first joint, ain't it?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic, man. You gotta watch that too. Y'all gotta check those out, man.
Shout out to the post that you put in the group and about the black movies, because one thing for sure, two things for certain. One movie that I put on like a few weeks ago before you made that post was Blank Man, and my God.
Oh yeah, Blank Man. Oh yeah.
It wasn't that funny when it first came out because I might have been
Blank
too
Man
young.
is hilarious,
But when I watch it now, oh my God, I cannot stop the laughter.
Blank Man crazy, yo.
Shout out to Damon Wayans, bro. I think he needs his flowers. He's one of them underrated comedians, bro.
All of them,
Major
like
Payne,
Robert Townsend,
hilarious.
like all of their little crew with Robert Townsend and the Wayans. They did some shit back in the day that we, I don't think we appreciate like we do now. They don't make shit like that no more.
They don't.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney. You know what I mean? We forgot to say that. He did a lot of writing for that first season of Living Color. That was classic. He did all the writing for that. He was the head writer on that. A lot of people don't know that. He was the head writer on Living Color. Outside of, he wrote for Richard Pryor and
right.
He wrote for Sanford and Son. And,
rest in peace to Paul Mooney, yo.
We just got up on him because of Chappelle's show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And shout out to Dave Chappelle for putting him on that platform, because a lot of people would not have known who Paul Mooney was if Dave Chappelle didn't act on that. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, the only reason I knew about Paul Mooney really, because just like music, my mom was like a comedy head too. So she used to have like the comedy vinyl.
Yeah.
Records, yeah.
Like the records and everything. So, I always knew like Paul Mooney was like one of Richard Pryor's head writers for his stand-ups and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's directed and he did the Richard Pryor show, the variety show he had. Paul Mooney was a major part of that. So he's a classic, yo.
Paul was a real nigga too, man. He tell you how you feel.
A real nigga.
He tell you, bitch. He tell you how it is. Like,
yeah, I hear you, but in 2021, it's impossible to be a real ass nigga today, man. You just can't. You just got to keep your mouth shut and keep moving.
He didn't care about being canceled, bro.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah,
but like he's old enough to not care though, not have to care though,
because he's from the era where you
didn't. Like those people don't never have to care. Who's gonna cancel them?
If you're conditioned, but if you're born in this era, you like, all right, bro, I'm just keep my thoughts.
You gotta chill.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Robert Townsend's HBO partners in crime in the early 90s was dope. Yeah,
I'm gonna put that up. First, shout out to Peaches. She said that I think we mentioned the Snoop Dogg joint, but we kind of knew nobody really was gonna listen to it. Flaw mentioned it like briefly.
Yeah, like 4 episodes ago.
yeah. Like when it first came out, Flaw mentioned it. He said he heard it. I listened to it too. It was cool.
I played it. Yeah.
What we expecting from a Snoop Dogg record in 2021 though? Like it's Snoop.
I'm a Snoop fan, so I've heard all of his albums.
Mm-hmm.
Even the reggae one that he put out last year and the gospel.
I heard the reggae album. I heard the gospel album. Like he one of them few artists that can switch genres and still be successful like at it. You know what I'm saying? Nelly tried it.
Right. So and salute to Roland because Robert Townsend's partners in crime. You really showing your age, bro. Because I remember that. Flaw, I don't know if Flaw and y'all remember that.
Yo. Like,
do y'all remember that at all?
Hell no.
No.
See, I remember shit like that. Like in the 90s, they had like
hell no.
HBO was the place to be when it come to entertainment. When all those shows, they had like that. They had a agent show called Arliss.
I remember Arliss.
Yeah, you remember Arliss? Partners in Crime was like right after Arliss because that was like mid to late 90s.
I remember Arliss.
Yeah, a football show called First and 10.
I remember First and 10.
Yeah, HBO had a lot of shows
That's
like
when
that.
HBO was the shit. That's when Friday night, when boxing used to be on HBO.
Right.
Real Sex used to be on HBO. Yeah, I said it.
Real sex?
Real sex, yes.
Real sex, okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
Cat Confessions, bitch.
That was back in the day when half a nipple shot was porn.
Yep.
I remember.
Psych, too. Psych. Rewind it back, bitch.
Yes, I remember Pamela Anderson movie Barbed Wire, right? Oh my God, that was porn too.
When she ran through like this,
I said,
you know why?
Because when she was like this, like
You know why? Because when you're not grown and you see titties, that's porn to you. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna get, to be honest.
Bosh now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Because when
Pamela Anderson,
when the movie comes on, it'll say something like nudity or brief nudity. And you sit there and you wait for that brief nudity. Oh, something's coming.
Or that strong sexual content.
Yeah. Oh, this ain't got no.
Give you the warning in the beginning.
I was like, well, this ain't got no brief nudity. I'm not watching.
Like, I'm good.
Got dropped as soon as OJ got caught out there. What was that?
First and 10. I think.
First and 10.
Yeah, he was on First and 10. I think.
So a new Verzuz allegedly has been announced unofficially.
Nobody asked for this.
I don't know, because I was talking last week that if this did go down, somebody getting smoked. Huh?
Not this one.
I did.
Oh, this one?
I said,
you got Soulja getting smoked?
No, I got Bow getting smoked.
Bow getting smoked by
no,
Soulja?
no.
Young Big Draco?
For one, I'm mad you didn't ask if either one of these
Soulja
got 20. For one.
Soulja?
You say Soulja got 20?
Yeah, he got 20. Soulja got 20.
Nah.
So let's
tough, bro.
He probably got a strong 10.
No.
Soulja got.
He got a nice 10.
Oh, salute the Peaches. Talk about this orange and white. I think she talked about this. This the New York Knicks colors, Peaches. I don't know if you can really see that. You get that?
Oh shit.
Married man. He's a married man.
Yeah, I know. You should talk about this red, this orange and white though. You know what I'm saying? For the New York Knicks.
So let's start it from the tippy. Last week we talked about Romeo and Bow Wow possibly doing something, and it actually led to Big Draco, Soulja Boy, saying Bow Wow scared of me. You see, when Romeo said something, he jumped right on it. But as soon as they say Big Draco name, Bow Wow be quiet as hell, making all types of excuses, man. Bow Wow knows what's up with me. That Crank That rapper was referring to. Okay, so yeah, that's that. So
my bad, bro. I should have put that on the screen. I didn't know if you wanted to quote any Draco quotes today. I didn't know if you wanted me to put that up because it's fucking Draco. I didn't know if you wanted me to put no Draco quotes.
On Draco.
My bad, yeah.
Right now, you type
here's Bow Wow response.
With the most number ones, you will see Drake first, Eminem, Lil Wayne. Can you pull that up real quick? Let me show the people. Pull up, just type this in Google. Rappers with the most number ones. Oh yeah. Damn.
I'm doing it right now.
Soulja, you ain't on this list. Rappers with the most number ones. Y'all see Bow Easy?
I don't know why you keep playing with Bow.
Bow Wow right there. Who am I tied with?
Bow Wow got 7. He tied with Tip.
At 7 number ones. Drake is first. Kanye, Bow Weezy, T.I., then Nelly, then Nicki, then Cardi. Post Malone has 4. T-Pain, Luda, and Chris Brown at 4. Bow Wow at 7.
Bow Wow talking that talk, ain't he?
Yeah, that was the quote that he had put up.
Yeah,
all right, that's cool.
When I said Bow Wow was a legend a while back, I wasn't playing. Like he's just a legend that we didn't fuck with. Like he's not our speed. He's not for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he is a legend though. We gotta respect him too.
And that's what I'm about. That's what I'm getting into with this Verzuz. I'm going to watch it though for the entertainment value because I think Soulja Boy is entertaining. I think Soulja Boy, if not win the battle musically, he could definitely win the show because every time Big Draco is in front of a camera, he's putting on the show. Whether it's on the Breakfast Club, whether it's on the Breakfast Club, whether it's on Fuck Vlad, like the story he told about how like the shootout he had, bow, bow, bow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything he does is a show. But for me, when it comes to Verzuz and Bow Wow wants to talk about number one hits, I don't think that matters. Because number one hits doesn't mean timeless classics, right? A Bow Wow number one hit that he might have had that was number one might really be ass today. Like, what number one can you pull from 2000 and when did Bow Wow drop?
I don't know. I mean, but if you gotta think about it, if he pulling out number ones that nobody care about, Draco still got to go up against him.
Yeah,
he better not pull no bullshit that we don't care about either. Like,
yeah, but
I know more Bow Wow songs than I know Soulja Boy. I'm not gonna front.
But
it's hard for me to see Soulja with 20. Like that's like 20. I don't know. So I don't know 20 Soulja Boy songs, but that's just me because I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I don't know 20 Bow Wow songs.
I know more.
Yeah, but
he definitely got.
I ain't saying he don't. I ain't saying either one of them don't. I mean, I'm just. I don't know.
Yeah. Personally, I don't know if I know
2, 3, 4,
20 Bow Wow songs.
7, 8, 9,
to be honest, but he definitely has them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bow Wow might smoke. Dang, he might smoke Draco. Yeah.
I'm just saying that Bow Wow's energy of how many number ones he has nothing to do with the Verzuz.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just Bow Wow wanting to flex to let us know that he's one of the greats.
Number one on the rap charts. They not number ones on the hot #1 single. They #1 on the U.S. rap and R&B charts. They ain't #1s on the top 100 or top 200. You feel what I'm saying? He don't got not one of them.
True. But Soulja ain't got none. Soulja ain't got those.
Yeah, but Soulja has hits.
Right, true.
I think Crank That is going to go 1-0. I think.
Yeah, but he got to play that like last.
Yeah, that's the biggest hit. He's got to play that last.
Well, I guess, at least close to last, unless somebody fuck up. It's not like we said before. It's not like they making these playlists, fam. Like somebody else is doing this shit.
Here's my thing with Bow Wow, though, right? He's a grown ass man now.
Mm-hmm.
His hits might have came when he was 12. It's going to look nuts, but it's going to look nuts watching him perform these baby ass songs.
All right, Michael Jackson still was performing Jackson 5 songs at like 50 years old. That wasn't nuts.
Yeah, and plus with Bow Wow songs, even though he was young, they were still grown songs though.
JD was writing them songs.
Yeah, we aged him. Like he wasn't supposed to be rapping that shit.
If Bow Wow, as a 35-year-old man, gets on that stage and sings a little Bow Wow, you just don't know the way he can't
Michael
do that.
Jackson was 50
yes, he can.
years old singing "I Want You Back," bro. Still, he can do it.
Yeah, whether we be receptive to it is a different story.
Still performing them though, bro. You watch This Is It.
Well, I'm just saying you just can't be telling niggas they can't do something. But if they do it, it's up to us whether it be good or bad or not. But I don't want to hear Bow Wow
talking about "Bounce with Me," bro. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to hear that.
He's
got to. Yeah, you're right. He's got to.
He's got to. But knowing Bow Wow, he's going to want to pull from his grown man bag because he got something to prove. Whenever he's on camera, he's got something to prove.
Oh, you talk about he gonna play old songs we don't know? That's what you
know? No, he's gonna play newer songs that we don't know with him being grown and talking about grown shit because he a grown up now.
Yes.
He's gonna get into his old school bag, but he's gonna play some. I agree with you, Flaw. He's gonna play some songs, some grown up songs.
Because
you know what I mean?
Because his energy has been for a while that he writes his own bars now. He's a grown ass man. He wants to be respected as a man, which is hard for a child artist to actually do. Especially if you're Bow Wow and people just think everything you do is corny. This guy opens.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm looking at Bow songs. Soulja Boy getting slapped. I'm sorry.
That's why I told you, bro. That's why I told you.
Like, once
Shorty like mine.
Shorty.
Fresh as our mans.
Fresh as our mans. Out of my system. Let me hold you. Shorty like mine, like you said. Man. Basketball. Like you. Oh nah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Flaw. I got you before, but even without the Bounce With Me was like in 2000. That and Puppy Love. Like that's when he was young. Once we get to like 2005 and on, no.
That's what I'm saying. So he got 7 years up on Soulja 2, but he came out in 2000. Soulja ain't dropped till 2007.
Okay. So let me get it,
bro.
Marco Polo. Oh.
All right. Now I got to go into my big Draco bag. Okay.
He redid Rock the Mic. Yeah, he got some joints,
Rock the Mic. Thinking them Rock the Mic.
I think so. I think that's it, ain't it?
And I'm a Flirt was his, right?
Okay.
T-Pain, R. Kelly, and Tip. I'm a Flirt was his first.
That was
a Bow Wow song first, bro.
Oh yeah, Soulja getting slapped.
Okay.
That was the Bow Wow song.
Yeah, because we just named 10 songs that I know by heart, bitch.
Okay.
Because I'm be in my living room singing Fresh as I Miss, bitch. I don't know about y'all, nigga. I'm be moving the shoulders of Fresh as I Miss.
Fresh as I Miss.
Fresh as I Miss is
that
that
shit.
shit.
Though.
Yeah, let me hold you.
Marion on that hook. That hook got me through some things.
Okay,
let me hold you with
I'm not going to name 20.
My System was my favorite song.
Shout out to Jonte Austin, bitch.
Out of My System was crazy. Yeah, that was dope. What'd you say, Flaw? I'm sorry.
Gucci bandana, Soulja Boy. Turn on my swag, Soulja Boy.
That's nice.
Kiss me through the phone.
Point.
Yeah.
That's definitely a point.
Crank that.
It depends on what he played that against, though, man.
I'm saying Kiss Me Through the Phone. What Bow playing through Kiss Me Through the Phone, fam?
The phone was that shit, fam.
That would have to be like, I don't know.
You're going to have to play a throwaway to that. Like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, play anything to that. Because
this is going to be a real versus, yo. I mean, it's going to be a celebration, but I think they younger. They got that younger energy. This might really be a versus, yo.
I'm glad you brought that up because this is actually who was the man in that era. Because that's what their argument is. Like,
it was Bow, bro. It was really Bow. Like,
but Soulja Boy, the way the game is set up today, people give Soulja Boy that credit.
You're right, absolutely
So
right.
Soulja Boy want his respect, but Bow be like, yo, I was in the game.
I started the Scream tour, like,
and
Mr. 106 in Park.
I came in the game when all the big like the big dogs. Like I was competing with grown men. But Soulja Boy changed the entire hip hop game. The way you get money, like the way you brand, the structure,
the ringtones alone.
The ringtones.
He's a legend just for that.
He's the first one to go viral, right? Is he like the first hip hop artist to go viral?
Pretty much. Viral.
That, right?
When you say viral, that just means like people talk about you positive. Yeah, for a major artist, yeah, definitely.
Now he
wasn't like the first internet rapper though, but first person to actually go viral and blow up because of the internet, probably.
Like we might know Joe Budden.
He was the first.
It's the first internet guy, but imagine Soulja Boy coming behind you with, Crank That.
Yeah, that's not the same. Right. That's not the same sandwich at all.
You didn't start it, but you are the one that kind of just took everything to the moon. You had the whole game scrambling as to how we can compete with this.
Right.
I think Soulja gets credit more for the marketing and the branding versus the music. The music is trash. I'm just gonna call it what it is. A lot of his songs is corny to me. He got some joints I like, but his music is really trash.
Let me tell you something about Big Draco though. My daughter's 2, and on YouTube they have these Marvel heroes that
dressed up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Talk to him. Yeah.
Put that on for my daughter. She's 2. She was not here when that was hot, but I'm saying that Crank That.
I had that wave last year, bro. So I'm here.
I remember that. Yeah,
that was my son's wave last year.
Yeah.
That Crank That. It should be anything Bow plays, regardless if you like it or not. We just know what it means. I might not like it personally. Like I don't know that dance. It's trash. Like how do you go from listening to Nas and AZ and then Crank That? Come on, he's gonna fuck us up. We're like, what is this?
But he came in like arguably probably like either the height of the Scream tour or right at when it was about to decline off the Scream tourness, because Bow Wow kind of ushered in the black boy bandness. What I'm gonna say, everybody came after Bow. B2K came after Bow. Sammy, Romeo. All these youngins came after him. You feel me? And he was the star. He was the headliner of the whole shit. You feel me? So
I definitely want to give Jermaine Dupri a lot of credit for that, man. That was a dope combination with Bow and Jermaine Dupri. Who knows what like a Def Jam or something would have did with Bow Wow.
Shout out to Snoop, man, for putting that together. I mean, remember Snoop had him first, Young Boy on Doggy Style, and he's gonna play that.
He named him, didn't he?
He's going to play that at the Verzuz.
Play what?
His skit on Doggy Style album. He's going to play that.
I don't want him to come off as corny.
Bro,
I think that might be corny in the eyes.
Bro, you have to play that, bro. You have to play that.
I'm mad. Wow, bro. You talk about Soulja Boy and Bow Wow and says something might be corny and think they won't walk away from it. Like, we talk about 2 corny niggas. What are you talking about?
I guess I'm in
both
producing
of them
mode.
do corny shit all the time.
I guess I'm in producing mode, and I'm like, Bow, I just want you to not be corny. And
bro,
if
he's gonna play that as an interlude to like a song or some shit. Like he's got it, bro. Because one is Snoop Dogg, and that's him showing him that he been stamped since a youngin, and that's kind of throwing shots at Draco. And then it's Snoop Dogg, bro. Why wouldn't you?
Matter of
fact, I would play it if I was him.
If I'm producing, I know y'all don't want to hear Bounce With Me, but I'm playing the Snoop shit first, and then going to bounce with me as soon as the shit start. Like I'm gonna get it out the way,
right?
Like because that's how he was introduced to the game.
That's how he came in the game, right?
So he has to respect that. Like that's just his journey. Like he has to play it. He should. I should say,
bro. Imagine being on Big first album at like 5 years old, and now you in the Verzuz, bro, as a skit. You're gonna play that
like
shit.
Memphis Bleak playing Coming of Age.
Yeah, Memphis Bleak. If he did a Verzuz, bitch, he might play motherfucking Dear Summer, nigga. Like.
That was on my album. It was on my album.
He might play Dear Summer.
Yep, I got something in that. It was on my shit.
Now, Big Draco, though, I think that he isn't getting credit for the songs I think he produced. I think he might pull out songs he produced as well.
I don't know him as a producer at all.
Let me go to his production credit.
Yeah, go to his production credit. Yeah. That's why I didn't mention the song, because I don't remember what he produced. I know that
I don't want to diss him or anything because I don't know, but I really don't know anything about his
I'm not saying
production credit at all.
Production discography.
I didn't know he did.
He did Marco Polo. He produced Marco Polo.
Soulja did?
Yeah, Soulja did that.
He did that for Bow?
Yeah.
Who plays it? Because it's good enough to be played.
It might be. I might have
Who
to say I
plays it?
play that. If I produced it, it's my song, bro. Fuck it.
Word. That's how you come.
Let Bow play.
I came to you with the track, bro. It's my shit.
How you coming? Like how you coming? That's my song just because you made the beat.
Listen, I came to you with
But
it.
got the artist on the other side.
I came to you with it, and I'm featured on it, bro. It's my song, bro. I just let you have it.
we might have to talk about that. If I'm
Listen,
Bow
bro,
Wow,
we can
yo.
fight, bro. We can do whatever you want
Nah,
to do.
you want to
bitch.
fight? Over, I'm not
do
fighting
whatever
over
you wanna
Marco
do,
Polo,
Val.
nigga.
unless they do it like this whole Icy joint where they just perform it together just to show unity.
That song that dope to be. I don't
Hell
need that.
no.
Yeah, but how do we split it? Because if anything, Draco needs the songs. If anything, that's why I can't give it to
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah.
wow, you
So
got
Bow like you can have that. So you
can have
hold on.
that,
You saying Bow said he can have that though?
Bow should let him have it. He has
don't need
40 songs.
yeah.
He has 40
Damn.
fucking records. He got 5.
So you went from Draco killing him to now he needs shit though. You see how quick you changed?
But I know
You
that
changed quick as hell, man.
I know Soulja Boy got at least 10 songs that he can rock on his own. I think the others will
All
be
features.
he produced.
All
I think
features,
the others
yeah.
will be what he produced or featured. I just don't know those 10. But yes, I do know Bow has 20 of his own. Like
Well,
probably
I'm just looking at the artists that Soulja even just like collaborated with versus the artists that Bow collaborated with. Bow got more of a star-studded.
Well, he was signed to like you gotta think about who he was signed to. He got way more features, right?
Better features.
Yeah. Like his features, like if we not even talk about his songs, we talk about his features, then yeah. He definitely has 20. I don't know 20 Draco songs, bro. I'm sorry.
y'all want to know the funny thing about this whole conversation is, and we can move on from this. We've given these youngsters enough of our time. But we don't even know if this is even official. Where do they fit in at on that?
What you call it? Retweeted it. I mean, he retweeted some shit. The shit Soulja said. Swiss did.
Oh, he
Swiss
did? Oh, I didn't know
I saw
that.
Twist laugh. I seen Swiss comment on that Bow Wow video that I played, but I still didn't see.
He
Like,
retweeted Soulja shit that
Okay.
Sweet Soulja put up. So,
but when though? Because the schedule's booked.
man, we ain't even we don't even know that, bro. Like we ain't heard nothing.
Man.
Memorial Day next Monday, bro.
I was about to say that. Who's the rematch? How are you not promoting this rematch?
Memorial
got
Day is
corny.
next Monday.
Shit got corny when they didn't do anything for Mother's Day. Didn't say shit
Right.
to nobody.
Right. So who knows what the hell going on with Verzuz, man? It might be on his ass anyway. Shit opening up. They
Damn,
talking
we
about doing a
dissing it,
Verzuz
though?
tour.
Is y'all ready to skirt to the next topic? I am if y'all are.
Yeah, man. I think
Go
we.
wherever.
Hold on. I'm looking at the. Hold on. I was looking for the actual versus lineup thing. Hold on. I found it. Yeah. All these shits just say to be announced, and that's after Memorial Day. And like you said, they didn't promote who's going to be on the Memorial Day ticket yet. I'm really mad about the Mother's Day thing.
Yeah, the Mother's Day one, which was blurred out, never happened, and they never said anything about it. And Memorial Day weekend, so that could be a Saturday or Sunday or Friday, and
Right.
know who that is.
Like I don't like the fact that they didn't say anything. Not the fact that it was canceled. Like if shit happened, shit
They
happened.
ain't say shit.
How you not say nothing? Like if people on Twitter asking you, nobody saying nothing. Swiss or Tim not saying nothing,
And they still ain't say nothing.
and they still ain't say nothing. So to me, as a consumer, like I'm not. Just because of that, I'm not looking forward to any of the shit on the right side. None of it might happen.
Right.
Why
Yeah,
should I look forward to it? You ain't say nothing about the last shit you canceled. So how
Right.
I even know that the Memorial Day thing is happening?
So you're not looking forward to it. I got you.
No, because I can't plan my day for it.
It
Obviously.
should have been promoted already.
So we'll see.
Memorial Day less than 2 weeks, bro. It's less than a week.
Yeah,
So-
that ladies' night and the one after that, like, and now they're gonna do the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. Is it one of these, and we just didn't know which one it was blurred out?
I'm looking at it, and none of them kind of says Soulja Boy with Bow Wow actually. So
Nah. So that's what I'm saying. So it's unorganized. I don't like that.
I guess this is something new that they tried with Triller, and it's just not panning out. Like they should just stay with their
they own shit the way they was doing things on
They
Instagram.
were doing it, but this right here was something that it was exciting because we got to see, like they told us, Isley Brothers, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Red versus Meth, and the rest we had to guess. Now the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire, Red and Meth all happened the way it's supposed to happen, and then the May 8th event that was kind of spoiled because they told us too early, but that happened. After that, it's kind of like we don't even trust y'all.
Nope.
Right.
Trust y'all.
Nope.
Come through. Like don't, especially if the ink ain't dry. That's like on Switch that he was trying to get Q-Tip versus I forgot who. Like, why bring that up if you ain't gonna do it?
Q-Tip versus who?
Remember, it was Q-Tip. He said, I'm trying to get my brother Q-Tip, and you was hot because you was just like, if you're not gonna do it, why bring it up? It was Q-Tip versus.
I think I know.
Like Most Def or Talib or something.
Nah, it can't be that because Q-Tip produced and write for other people, so he slaughtered them.
Q-Tip versus Andre 3000. Remember?
Some shit like that. Yeah, like.
Yo.
And we was like Andre somewhere playing the flute.
That nigga somewhere
It was supposed to be
a Bavarian accordion somewhere.
It was Outkast versus Tribe Called Quest.
Yes,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, if that happened, nigga, I'm calling out of work. Like, I'm doing mad shit that day, nigga. Like, I'm getting a suit. I'm getting something. Like, I'm getting a set, bitch. I'm getting a short set. I'm getting something, nigga.
I'm gonna buy a blonde bob wig, bitch, and get some dark shades.
Where it's like
hammer
football cleats. And
some hammer
I wear a whole bunch of shit just for Andre that night, nigga.
Freedom, Andre 3000 wear.
Word.
So I'm watching the NBA playoffs right now. The Sixers and the Wizards is playing, and on the court right now we got Russell Westbrook, man, Mr. Triple Double. He's been averaging like a triple double for the last 5 seasons.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you got some people saying, man, well, has the game changed? Has the rules changed that allow these things to happen? But the crazy thing is nobody else is averaging that.
Nobody else. So just give Russ his props and move on instead of just trying to say that like the game has changed for him and shit. He's just nasty.
Which brings me to my point. J. Cole and Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is now the first artist with 5 diamond singles. J. Cole is now the first hip-hop artist with 6 number 1 albums.
Word? Wait. Yeah. 6 consecutive or just 6 number 1 albums? Because Jay-Z got like, what, 13 number 1?
That sounds weird, too. That doesn't sound correct. I'm not saying Flaw is wrong, but that doesn't sound right, yo.
Right there.
Send it to the group. I'll put it on the screen.
It's first 6. We say it's first 6.
It's in the group, Jerrell.
Oh, where is that?
All the stuff I sent y'all. I hate when I can't find stuff on this.
Yeah, I know, because there was a couple. It was a couple things from Cole that you sent, because that was today, right?
Yesterday, I think.
Oh, here it go.
Yeah, there you go. So, bada bing, bada boom. I thought it was an article. It's just it's just
tweet.
Yeah, it's just a tweet.
It's a tweet.
Is this accurate though?
But who else would have done that? Oh, did Reasonable Doubt really debuted at number 1 though?
To have his first 6. Reasonable Doubt didn't go.
No, it didn't.
M. What about Eminem?
Does M have 6 albums?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Rick Ross.
Nah, not Rick Ross.
Not all his albums was going number 1. I think M stopped his streak.
What about Drake?
Drake have 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot though. That's all I'm saying.
He definitely got 6 already, don't he? He has to. Yeah, he got 6, and they definitely went number 1. That's why I don't understand this.
Nothing was the same. If you reading this,
yeah, all of them shits have to go on number 1.
Rapper. Let me Google. Google knows everything. Rapper.
I don't know nothing about no hot freestyle. Who is them?
Most number 1 albums. Jay-Z holds the record for most, but the start. And that's not.
Maybe start off the 6 straight for your career. I would think Drake did that first, but I could be wrong though. It could be Cole. This could be true, but it just doesn't sound right. That's all.
Yeah, I'm trying to. What?
And that's some shit just going. If it's this difficult to find, I don't believe this shit. I don't know who hot freestyle is. Like, did anybody else say this?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Rapper Eminem became the first act to debut at #1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 albums chart with 10 successive releases.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every one of his went #1. He's Eminem.
What I'm saying.
Yo, who wrote this? Yo, a J. Cole stan wrote this guy.
Yeah, so salute the hot freestyle. You got us. Know what I'm saying? You got us.
Hey, ain't that nasty though that you can just do that?
Get this shit off the screen, man.
That's nasty that you can.
Who
Just,
these niggas, yo? I hate shit like that.
I'm too old to be. Oh my god, like I hate that.
I ain't never. I'm gonna say something about Biggie tomorrow. Like I'm on Monday, right?
Hey, just
when
tweet
this shit
like,
drop, I'm gonna say Biggie just made. He's the #1 person to do some bullshit, and people gonna love it.
I might be wrong. The
You got something else?
The Slim Shady LP debuted at #2. J. Cole still is in the win. He's still.
So you mean just straight debut?
Debut.
Yeah, Slim Shady.
Slim Shady debuted at #2. What was I wonder what was #1.
Slim Shady out. It's probably Master P.
Some shit. It was some shit that wasn't supposed to be.
Yep. Probably Mia X album on Master P on No Limit.
Mia X killing Slim Shady is hilarious, and back then it's possible. That's why it's so funny.
Kanye West. Now
It could have been anything that hit that nigga that day, that year.
Right.
Music to be murdered by. Music to be murdered by broke a tie with fellow rapper Kanye West, who had 9 consecutive #1s, but his started at late registration, not the first debut. One. J. Cole might still be in it.
Yeah, J. Cole might. Yeah. Yo, so Slim Shady was #2 to TLC fan mail.
As he should.
See,
hey,
that's TLC,
but it's fan mail though. But yeah,
no scrubs, bro. No scrubs.
Wait. Was that Waterfalls or no scrubs?
No scrubs.
No scrubs is on
fan mail.
Yeah, you probably right. Waterfalls is on Crazy Sexy Cool.
Crazy Sexy Cool, yeah.
Because Waterfall was the 10, but that was the one that sold like 10 mil though, right?
Yeah,
like,
that's Waterfall.
That one.
Yeah,
And they were still broke.
And still
that's fucked up.
Getting Jeep RAV4s and shit.
That's crazy.
Yo, Pebbles, wow, man. Pebbles got them RAV4s after they sold 10 million.
That's nuts. That's why
crazy.
That's why I really don't be caring about honestly an artist that sells a lot of records, because I'll be like, how much money you got? I don't care that you sold wow records. If you don't got the money in the bank to show, I'm one of them artists. I don't care about going double, triple platinum. If my business is right and I got just as much as money off rap as you, and you selling wow records, I'd rather be that guy.
Right. That's why most people go independent now.
Yeah.
Right.
So we still have to do some research on J. Cole's situation, but Bruno Mars is the first artist to have 10 diamond singles. And I actually had five singles that sold 10 million a piece. My fault.
Does it say
that's why I like it? When I Was Your Man, Just the Way You Are, Grenade, and Uptown Funk.
Yep. Yep, that's them. So here's my thing with Bruno Mars, man. We love to talk about what Michael Jackson did. Like, we like to talk about history. But it's hard to live in the history, right?
Right.
Because this guy deserves more praise than he's getting. But it'll be, by the time we're all old and in wheelchairs, we talk about, hey, that kid Bruno Mars, man, he might have been something special. But it's hard to actually appreciate these artists in the moment. 5 diamond singles is nuts.
Yes,
and I hope he got money in the bank.
So no, he definitely got some bread because he write his own shit. He write his shit. You know what I mean? I know. So when we talk about the 2010s, right? Bruno Mars' name needs to be mentioned in the 2010s. We know we praised Drake as the king at that time musically, but you got to throw Bruno name in that category as well. Like,
a lot of people don't like him though. That's why.
Right.
Because he culture. What they call it?
People call him a culture vulture. Some people.
I mean, I don't.
Depends on who you talk to. I don't think of it like that, but a lot of people don't like Bruno Mars because of that. He's a fake funk dude, like manufactured.
How's it fake?
I don't know, because he went pop so early. Like, as soon as he came out, it was pop funk that people haven't heard from since the early '80s, late '70s. So once it become popular, it starts selling like that, and just the musically, sometimes when it comes to funk and just by the way it sounds, depending on who's listening, some people say it's too polished to sound like how it sounds. So it sounds fake.
But he's really, but like I saw him make 24 karat magic,
Mhm.
the actual track. I saw him make that like himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with
he's a
I
musician.
don't agree with them niggas at all. But I'm just saying some people do
He's
feel like that though. I know.
this nigga was on like Star Search at like 4 years old or some shit with a guitar
Right.
and a powder blue suit on with some white
Right.
shoes. Like
He's definitely the real
this
deal.
nigga is a musician. He was born to do
And it's
this.
not just
like,
him, to be honest. After doing a little research, his whole family, he comes from a family of entertainers. Like he comes from like a family of like 4 or 5 sisters with like their own singing group and shit. Where he from? They just didn't make it big like he did. Like he comes from a family of music, so he's definitely the real deal.
Bruno Mars definitely made the best of his situation. That's not to say that the machine didn't see somebody that they can actually put money behind. Because you could just look at it, it's like a Bruno Mars is like a culture vulture in that sense, to where he takes certain music and he goes to the white man with it. But that's just how some people think.
Right.
You know, when you do great, when you do better than expected, it's like, of course, the hood or certain people that look a certain way just isn't purchasing your records. Like if you got 50 million singles, 50 million off 5 singles, that means you got the world's attention, and people look at that and think, oh man, this artist over here can do that too. This artist over here can do that too. Why is it the curly haired, whatever nationality he is?
Right.
Like, let's just keep it funky. If he was black as hell and was doing all of this, it'd be celebrated. But because I think he looks the way he looks, and people don't really know who the hell Bruno Mars is. What's his nationality? Who is he?
Right.
He Filipino. I think.
Right. You gotta look it up.
Yeah, like people don't know who he is, so people be like, "Nah, this ain't it." Because I tell you what, if Beyonce was selling on records, she'd be the best thing since sliced bread, even though she already is. But it's just Bruno Mars gets slack just because he's born who he is, and that to me is the sucky part. If this man ain't never violate, then I don't understand. But if he was to ever violate, then he shall feel the wrath. But he's never done anything to me. I think he's paid homage, paid respect.
Plus you got to think about what.
And he's really talented though. Like,
and plus you got to think about where he's from. He's like an outsider. Like, ain't he from like Hawaii? Like he's not from here, so like a lot of people don't feel him like that. Just like a lot of people don't feel Drake.
Hey, I saw this.
I'm not one of them. It's just like it just depends on who you are. Some people just don't fuck with shit like that.
And
but good music is good music,
right?
Though,
that's how I feel.
You can't deny the music.
That was always my stance on Wale. Nigga from like Washington, like niggas ain't from Washington and hip hop.
People hate Wale, yo. I don't know why.
Because he's not from where
he can rap though. Like that's all I care about. He can rap,
but I didn't like how he like once he got with MMG, like he just got gangster all of a sudden. Like I get it, you with Ross and them niggas, you know what I'm saying, but I remember that album you put out before that.
Yeah.
Before you signed to them niggas. That Attention Deficit, I remember that album.
I like that album.
I mean,
but
it wasn't
the album about nothing. That shit was dope too.
Well, he was already stamped the MMG by then. I'm talking about that first album before he got the MMG with the Lady Gaga single and shit. Nobody wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, I get you. So they thought he was corny, like he was labeled corny. After that.
He could still rap, but he could rap though. You know what I mean? But his style was corny. Like
once you get
he got with Ross.
Once you get that corny stamp, bro, it's definitely hard. Like you can make one of the biggest records, because I like that Holy Matrimony song with Usher.
Fire. That's on that much of the album about nothing.
Yeah.
Album about nothing.
But when you Wale, you Wale.
Yeah.
But when you stamp this Wale,
well, he redeemed himself for me with that No Hands version, bitch. That he
should have just. I don't know if that's the whole Maybach Music situation where Rick Ross is overseeing the project and he's like, yo, we need that gangster shit. Because I don't see the comment. He didn't have to put him and Meek. Like Ross, Meek, and Wale didn't have to go together. Like it's a label. You shouldn't treat a label like a posse. Just because he's on the label does not mean that we have to create this album together. Because there's somebody that doesn't fit, huh?
But it worked.
You think it worked because you're saying you didn't like him trying to sound like a gangster. So when he said, when he's sitting next to Rick Ross,
I'm saying you're right. But you know when you heard Ambition, you can't front on Ambition.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? When you heard them self-made compilation albums, you couldn't front on them. You know what I'm saying? At the time, they were hot. They were the label to be on in 2010, 2012, 2013. It was MMG.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
true.
But your background does play a lot to me. If you don't represent some of the spots that people respect, or your presence you have to have a different presence and a personality. So when people say, "Where are you from?" Because that's what we do in rap, right?
Right.
Where are they from?
Man, Bruno Mars is a 5'5" Hawaiian dude playing funk music. I can't be mad at niggas not feeling him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I understand me. I love music just like Ant said he loves music. So music is music. It don't matter where it comes from. Everybody's not like that. I would go as far as to say most people ain't like that.
But also, and if Jay was here, he'd have a real big problem with this conversation because
Of course.
True.
he doesn't see color.
True.
But that's kind of how I feel when it comes down to like people like the white man. Let's keep it a stat. M is nice. He is. Don't take nothing from him. But why is he the one selling the most, winning all the awards, when all he did was see what some other brothers was doing and say, I want to be like them, but got put in a better position. He's with Dr. Dre.
Well, I think
He's nice.
You can't deny the talent.
I think-
though. If he wasn't nice, he wouldn't have
If
got
he
it.
wasn't nice, I
If he
would
wasn't
see
nice,
where you coming
Dre
from.
wouldn't have fucking
But it's the
signed
same
him.
conversation. Who's setting the records here? The Hawaiian, the white
The
guy.
white guy,
The people that created.
Half Jewish black
half
dude.
Jewish black dude from Canada.
So, man,
Mhm.
the
There ain't
people
no
that-
regular nigga from Brooklyn breaking records, except for
people-
like Jay-Z. That's why his story
I
is
mean-
so crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, yeah. I mean, you know,
the
Ain't
people
nobody
that,
else breaking records.
the people that created it can't even reap the benefits of it because we don't own it. We don't own the labels. But then you got, once again, Bruno Mars. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You got
talk
Bruno
about it, I don't
Mars.
care.
You got Eminem. You got wild people who don't look like us, and they are they're setting all the records, and they're just the GOAT. And that's like what Jerrell said. I said something to a friend the other day because somebody asked me, I don't know. Well, if somebody was to ask me whose billions means more, Kanye's or Jay-Z's, I said Jay-Z. It's got black children.
Definitely Jay-Z.
He's got black kids. And that's my answer. I'm going to say that's my only answer. I'm not going to say that that's your answers for me. Jay has
Just because he had black kids?
black kids. Why?
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad at that answer either.
I'm not mad at that.
Look at Beyonce, and we already see the energy Blue coming with. We already know what they're going to do. What they
Yeah.
come teach.
No, she going.
We already know how Jay going to mentor Sir Carter. You get what I'm saying? Like we're seeing our Rothschild family
Right.
in the making. We just from
Right.
for ourselves.
I would go as far as to say that I'm trying to see how I could put it. Like the money that you care about will always be the money that you think the person who has it would do something for you. If that makes sense. Like we always worried about like Jay-Z's money or Dr. Dre's talk about how a billionaire. We don't go after Bill Gates' money because we don't expect him to do anything for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when they don't do anything, we don't say shit.
Right.
But when Jay-Z, or if we think Jay-Z's not doing anything, or not just him, any black person with money, if we think they're either falling off in any way, we chastise them because we know that the other people not gonna help us. So if the rich black people not gonna help us, ain't nobody gonna help us.
And it's also the thinking of, and this was the conversation that we was also having with Switz and Timberland selling verses or becoming partners and all of that, is that just black people want something for themselves. And those are the people that will have no mercy on you when they think that you do something that is a sellout move. Those are the ones that always, we can't have shit because in the minds of black people, we've never had. And once we do get it, we always feel, we're selling or we're selling out but they don't really know how it works. It's just real emotional. Like black people are really emotional when it comes to decision makers or having opinions.
Right.
And so
we have to be emotional because we grew up struggling. So we have no point. Like we have no way of communicating but being emotional. We don't have anything else. Our emotions are why we are rich. If that makes sense.
To your point about us having ownership and shit like that, especially in this country, bro. Just think about what our ownership means to the establishment. You know what I'm saying? Think about Black Wall Street and what that meant and how they just destroyed that shit. You know what I'm saying? If we try to, a lot of times we feel like we can't get that kind of freedom again, that kind of, business savvy again because they don't want it. You know what I'm saying? They want to own everything.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, that's a fact. So I can understand like a Bruno Mars. I see both sides of the coin. I do. And for me, Bruno Mars ain't never violate.
I got something else. I don't mean to cut you off. Remember when Childish Gambino brought out Redbone and a funk album? Where the fuck did that come
Right.
from?
Right.
You either loved it or despised it. I know people that hated that shit
Yeah,
because
he
like,
can't
well, yo, what the
sing.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even know who the fuck that
that's
was.
what I'm
I thought it was a
saying.
chick.
But then when you listen to it, good music is good music. It shouldn't matter if it's
Right.
coming from Childish Gambino or Donald Glover.
Yeah.
That nigga was on Community, laughing and joking like a few years before he made that album, yo. Like that came out of nowhere. So
Shout out to Childish Gambino. He came up with his name using the Wu-Tang name creator. I tried that one time. My name was Ass. I didn't like it.
what was it? It was like Liquid Swords.
I don't remember.
Papa
That
Doc.
shit was like,
I really don't remember.
shit
I
was
know I
like-
did not like it, man. Wu-Tang Clan had
you
a name
work
creator.
wallaby, bitch. Like, shit was like,
Oh man, that's funny as
that's
hell.
hilarious.
You
yo.
trying to get your name for the Woo? You
I
put that
did.
shit in the Woo generator?
Once I realized Childish Gambino, I said, "Well, that's fine. Let me try that Wu generated bullshit." And nah, I ain't
That
like.
shit was like Killer Bees,
Another brother that's
Hampton,
really
and some
talented,
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
super duper talented, yo. Like he's underrated in my eyes, bro. He don't get enough.
Shout out to Peaches. She asked, "What do we think of Big Sean?" I think Big Sean is like he's like the second tier when it comes to rapping and popularity now. He's like right below like Drake and Kendrick and Cole and them. Big Sean, when it comes to popularity, he's right below them.
For me,
Big Sean is the Midwest J Hood.
Stop, fam. That's disrespectful, man. Don't do that.
when it comes to Big Sean, for me,
That's why you had to laugh at that.
when it comes when it comes to Big Sean, for me, he's in a bad situation, which puts him in the
Yeah.
tier because he had all of the things that you would actually want, and it just didn't pan out. I think he's dealing with mental health issues.
He said that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in love. He's out of love. He's letting his relationship take him away from the music, I think.
Right, because every time him and Janae break up, something. I mean, musically, shit shut down.
Yeah, right.
From him,
Yeah.
crazy part for him and her though.
Yeah.
Like they both seem like they wear that shit hard. Like when they break up,
As far as their careers, they could be better than where they're at, but they're going through some
Both
real
of them.
shit. Yeah,
even
both.
more her than him.
Mm.
I think Janae
Yeah.
is a star, and she ain't a star because of that.
And also with J. Cole, I mean, he came not J. Cole with a Big Sean. He came in with Kanye. I don't like he had the backing that we say M has, the backing that we say that Drake had. He had with Kanye. Now
He from a city that backs him
yeah, so
Right.
because Detroit back him hard.
Detroit.
yeah, and he can
And-
rap his ass off.
And plus, remember
Yeah,
I
he can
told
really
you
rap.
sonically, I think he should have been nominated for Album of the Year, but he put it like he doesn't.
Bad timing.
Bad timing. The music that he put out was outside music.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have put
Yeah.
that out.
And we were inside.
Right, we were inside. So
got like
that's
a
the only
20
reason it wasn't nominated. People ain't talk about it because the album's actually good.
so I think that Big Sean just didn't reach his full potential. I think he was headed there, and I think we started talking about him as being one of the four-headed monsters, but he, due to business, relationships, mental health, relationships, everything you name it, Big Sean is in that second tier. Now, when he comes out and he starts rapping, boy on fire. We just can't
Yep.
trust that he's going to stay and be consistent. He can't do what J. Cole just did.
No, well, that's not fair though.
He could, but he won't. That's what. Okay, he could, but he
can't.
won't.
I don't think he can though because he doesn't produce.
I'm
Like
just
J.
saying,
Cole
rapping
produces his
wise.
own music, so
I'm just saying, rapping wise, if Big Sean wanted to rap, I think he could, and we go, God damn, we remember because Big Sean, I think, is nice.
he's really nice. The main thing with him and Kanye though, unfortunately, I think damn Ant got kicked off.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately the main thing that people don't want to talk about that most artists that have been linked to good music have not been successful on good music besides Big Sean. Like most people, like especially recently, like who's came out on good music that has been successful
Well,
other than Kanye himself and
good,
Big Sean.
good music today though, or good music when they started, because I think it gave Common a second win.
Who like what album though? I understand what you're saying. Like he signed him, no album came out of that though.
He
Because
didn't.
when he did B, that wasn't good music yet. Like that was way before good music.
then that's news to me because that's what I was going to go with.
Yeah, you can't go YB. That's a classic. No, that's way.
What I was about to say.
No, like it might have been in the early stages of good music, or maybe Kanye, maybe the
Kanye was all over.
first stages of doing. But nah, that was not a good music thing to me. Like that was early.
Well, number wise, you can't go Pusha T, but as far as material wise, Pusha T is
That's it, maybe. And he drops when every 3-4 years. Here come Ant. Hold on.
But he did say he has the best album of the year coming soon. And now that J. Cole has dropped, I think we might need to revisit that conversation.
Well, no, because remember he got Pharrell and Kanye doing this record, right?
Yes.
That's what he said. Now remember we talked about which songs are going to make the cut with Kanye West overseeing the overseers. Pharrell might have 5 beats up. It could be a 10-track album. And Pharrell can have 5. It's still up for Kanye West, right?
Are we getting 5 of those black man fucking beats from Pharrell? Or that shit really bothered me. You could tell, right? Because I'm the biggest Neptunes fan ever, man. Like they're my favorite production team ever, to be honest. So yeah, when Pharrell put out whack shit, that shit bothers me. Like, where's Chad? Like, bring Chad. What? You need Chad,
man. I need the Track Masters back, man. It's my guys.
Yo, Track Masters verse Neptunes in the verses. I want to see. You did say that.
Started, bro.
I understand. I think people won't think of the Track Masters because they weren't like in the public eye like the Neptunes. They don't know who the Track Masters are. They don't know Tone and Poke and all them
points, bro. Like
they don't know nothing about Tone and Poke and all them niggas, man. They just know. You know, mad songs the Track Masters did. You just don't know they did them.
You just don't know
that. They don't have a tagline in the beginning of the beat to know that they did it and stuff like that.
And that's the Verzuz rollout to be promoting. I bet you didn't know they did this. Right. And they're like, oh, snaps.
Track Masters is hard. I don't know that many people that can beat Track Masters if we just going by
probably the Neptunes, bro, or Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, or some shit like.
No, that's not fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's not fair.
Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis versus LaFace. Like,
it had to be like maybe Organized Noise. That's a good. I think that Organized Noise is a good matchup. But other than that, they killing the Heat Makers. They mopping them up. They mopping Cool and Dre. They killing them.
Oh yeah, they ain't. Even...
I don't know many people that's fucking with the Track Masters.
Shout out to Cool and Dre. I didn't know that they produced the New York song with Ja Rule.
Oh yeah, that's
and they did the Love It song with 50 and them like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got some joints.
They
definitely do.
But I didn't know that.
And Dre by himself too.
Yeah, Dre
tall light skin dude.
Yeah,
I don't like him. I mean,
right.
He got that corny energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. He corny. He does like the outspoken one. He's there like
he's
Pharrell.
There for real. Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing about us, man. We can't help whose energy is just corny. Just corny.
Do you know how many interviews Chad probably be like, man? I'm out. Like I'm going home, bro. Like I'm not answering none of this shit. My man right here, cool, he got it,
bro. Like that's so dope. Like to be in a dope, the best production team in the world, and your partner not tripping that I'm in the spotlight.
Right.
That's how a relationship.
That's how personalities work.
That's how a relationship should work. Don't force me to go somewhere I don't want to go. Don't force me to do nothing.
Never.
You know my body. You know my body. I don't want to do something. We good. Now you get me in my best spirit, and I know you a diva. Go out there with your big hats and
yeah, I mean, I'm at home chilling. You know I mean?
Y'all remember the Pharrell hats, man? Like
I wanted him to trip over one of them fucking hats one time. Like he had the big ass hat on, and he was on stage rocking it too. I was like,
yeah, do your thing, Pharrell. I'm home eating bonbons. You know what I'm saying? Like watching you on my 55-inch TV. Enjoy.
It only works like that when the two people are butting heads and want to be the center of attention, and that's when shit don't work.
Right.
Yep.
That's why music groups split up, rap groups split up. Mm-hmm. It be the nigga that's not nice, that want just as much of the spotlight as the lead dude.
Shout out to the homie Jim Jones. Shout out to Jim Jones.
But then you have people that grew up together like Jadakiss Styles and Chic. There's no animosity between them at all, even though everybody talk about Jada.
Right.
Yeah.
because they grew up together. That's just their personality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So Uncle Luke says, "Shit, another year of not getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame."
I'm mad Uncle Luke think he getting in the rock and roll.
I'm
Hall
mad
of Fame.
he think he's getting in, first of all.
Niggas tried to
First of
censor
all.
you, nigga. You're not getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They tried to kill all of your music, your whole career. Why do you think they're going to give you some light?
So he's not getting. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is based on quality of music. Uncle Luke became notorious for, what he had to go through to get his music out.
His music not being quality. That's what you wanted to say. Nigga.
Right.
Because I can see the way your lips was forming and you didn't want to say that.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice. Uncle Luke is a legend.
He said the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is for music of quality. You just ain't make quality music, nigga. Like,
He better settle for a BET Lifetime Achievement Award or something, bitch.
Which he got already.
what you got?
Oh,
And
all right,
deserved.
well, bitch, a vibe award or something, bitch. He got to chill, like.
See, look. When you think of Uncle Luke, Peaches says, "Uncle Luke, I have a few DVDs by." Oh, never mind.
Words of Life. I had him
Yeah.
too.
She
I
talked
remember them
nasty
DVDs.
on the ground.
Yo, remember when he came out with the porn series too?
Mm-hmm.
You not getting in nobody's Hall of Fame.
4
Like, I'm
years ago,
sorry.
to run for mayor for Miami and shit. Like, get
It's
the
not
fuck out of
happening,
here,
Luke. It's not.
Uncle
it's
Luke
not
has done a lot of dope things, but none of that has to do with music. Okay, you ran for mayor. Okay, you did the Freaknik joint. Okay, you've done a lot. But that does not mean that you have a collective body of quality music.
Fam, say if he win the election and can a nigga get a table dance? Come on. They're gonna want to assassinate you, cuz. Like they're not like grown ups ain't having that shit. Like,
First
you
of
could do
all,
that for like kids and rap music and shit, but they're not doing that.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame are reserved for the elite of the elite in music, bro. You have to have multiple Grammys, multiple awards, multiple accolades in music
Fam,
to even get there.
You know what's crazy? It's mad people with all that stuff and still not in.
This nigga Jay-Z is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
He
as a rapper.
just
That's crazy.
just got in this year.
Right.
Look about how long is Jay-Z and how many records has this
somebody
nigga sold? He
yesterday-
just getting in.
Pull that up, yo.
So if Luke get in, it will be like posthumous. Like, you be dead and gone by the time you get in. Nigga, I hate to say it. Like, I don't want to diss him or anything, but if Jay-Z just getting in, you not getting in. Sorry.
Word.
Ain't no like 5 years of eligibility after you retire and shit. You just not getting in.
It's over for him.
Like, it's not like sports.
LL getting in this year. LL getting in this year. Foo Fighters.
Fam, if LL
Tina
just getting
Turner
in,
just got in, bro.
how is Tina Turner just getting in and Uncle Luke talk about he need to
Turner
get in?
just got in this year, bro.
For Scarred? For a nigga, can a nigga get a table? Or me so horny? Stop
Me
it.
so
Like,
horny, nigga.
I hate niggas like this, man, because it forces you to be an asshole. Like, it forces you to be a jerk. Like, fam, you ain't like that. I'm sorry.
Word.
He said, "Me so horny." She
Me so horny.
nigga, I fucking wrote "Me so horny." Of course, I be in shit Rock and Roll Hall of
Of
Fame.
course, my shit should be enshrined somewhere. I wrote Me So Horny. What's this, Ant?
This the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he not getting in before any of them.
Tina
Any of
Turner,
them.
Tina Turner just got in. She like 80, yo.
Yeah, it's a rap.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. You know, I don't know none of their music, but I know the band.
Foo
The
Fighters
Go-Go's, I heard
got
of the
joints.
Go-Go's before. They're an 80s band, right? The Go-Go's.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters was huge.
I don't know none of these other niggas except maybe Billy Preston. I heard that name too.
Oh, Billy Preston, yeah, R&B singer, huge. Back in the day.
Musical excellence.
Gil
Award.
Scott Heron, I heard that name too.
Gil Scott Heron,
Heron, yeah, I heard that name too.
legend, yeah.
Musical Excellence Award. Does that mean that he's? This means you're in. Is it just different categories of how you got in? But
Yeah.
LL in?
Yeah.
Yeah, different categories of why they got it.
Like,
Jay
Gil
got in
Scott
as a
Heron is
performer.
like a spoken word dude. That was Felicia Rashad ex-husband, and he did a lot of stuff. Like,
Oh, word.
remember- yeah, the revolution will not be televised. That's Gil Scott
Okay.
Heron. That's
But here's
word.
my thing.
yeah.
Here's my thing of what I'm looking at though. Shouldn't LL and Jay-Z be flipped? Jay-Z is in as a performer, and LL is in as a musical excellence
Yeah, that's
award.
kind of weird.
Wouldn't that be flipped though? LL is the
Jay-Z?
more the performer, unless I'm overthinking.
He has
Oh,
more
yeah.
energy in performing than Hove do. You know what I mean? But
I don't think it's
don't know.
about
Hov
energy
put on a
though.
good show.
Yeah, I'm about to say Hov put on a great show. He
put
don't
on a
have to
good
move
show.
around though.
Yeah, but Hove does put on a good show with his band. Like, Hove does it. LL can get on the stage by himself.
Oh, but
jump around for 60 minutes and it'd be.
I completely agree with you. But I guess what I'm saying is, you know how we talk about Busta Rhymes, right? He's probably the best performer ever.
Yes,
He will get Jay-Z will still get in as a performer before him because of the production. Beyonce will get in as a performer before damn near anybody. Like she doesn't have to move. It's the production, like it's everything. Like her performance. Period.
It's the whole body. Yeah, it's the
right. It's everything.
You need to deliver this message to Uncle Luke because he doesn't seem to understand that a bunch of women in thong bikinis.
What message?
Bro,
name a category he should be in.
Bro, bring him in.
Forget performance. Name a category he should be in.
I mean, that's performance.
Early influence. Early influence award.
Early influence. Me so horny. That did influence me. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, he was one of the first ones to.
Scarred was my shit.
I remember listening to my mom tape back in the day, 2 Live Crew tape, and they was all on the front.
Sneaking. I would have to sneak my shit.
I got tore up for that.
I sneak my shit. I had to tape.
Sorry, Uncle Luke. No Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for you, but you're in the BET Hall of Fame or whatever they gave you.
And plus, you a Miami legend.
Yeah.
You probably don't pay for nothing in the city. Sometimes you just gotta take that. You know you ain't no international or even a national superstar like that. Just take what you can get.
But at the same time, though, what if he doesn't believe it? But when you start putting the energy out, it creates a buzz. So now they gotta listen.
Oh, speaking of you, were one of them. You one of them speaking into existence ass niggas.
No, this will not happen with him, bro.
But this is what he does, though.
I guarantee you, I bet my pension, nigga, that this won't happen with him.
His whole career, he's been fighting. Like, oh, you don't think I can win? I'm going to fight.
I know the Knicks deserve to win a championship this year. If that's the case, Flaw, like they deserve it. They better win the championship. I'm speaking into existence.
Okay,
it is the same thing. That nigga wishing he got in. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm saying he could take this and it could be used for years. In 5 years, like his movement could be so big, they gotta say, fuck, let's just put this nigga in and shut him the fuck up.
So I think Tina already in though as Ike and Tina.
Yeah, as Ike and Tina. Yeah. Because they were way bigger as Ike and Tina than she was as solo artist, especially back then.
Yeah.
Shout out
Tina. Yeah, Anna Mae.
But she was good enough to be in there twice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Luke. I can't do nothing for you.
He's super mad Tina getting in twice.
Hey, yo, fam, like Pitbull will be in there before you.
Yeah.
If we talking Miami,
Flaw Rider will get in.
Flaw Rider will get in before him, and so will Rick Ross. Rick Ross is going to get in there eventually anyway. I think.
You think so?
Body of work. He ain't done.
Yeah. He got to keep it up, bro.
Nigga ain't never dropped a bad album.
Yes, he did. Hood Billionaire. Yes, he did. Hood.
Yeah, I almost don't count that.
It is trash.
Look, you know what? I thought it sounded like a mixtape. It felt like a mixtape.
I thought it was a mixtape too.
The only song I like on there is the last one, Family Ties. Shout out to Cardiac, man. Willenboro, New Jersey.
And also the sad part, not the sad part, but the downside of his career is he didn't actually birth a genre, if that makes sense. Like people didn't follow after that, and it didn't become something big. That Me So Horny lane was like just for him. Like he didn't create something like we talked about Soulja Boy changing the game. Right? Imagine Soulja Boy came out with Crank That and then it died right there. But we're not
influenced though.
Maybe the closest person. I think the closest person to Luke, maybe Too Short.
Too Short. That's
because he used to do that porn shit too. Like kind of like that.
Type raunchy.
Right.
And it's a lot of stuff niggas that we don't know too. That NWA has some shit on their shit.
Here's my thing. You could take something from Luke, but I'll even say this: Too Short still was rapping. Like Too Short is still rapping.
Yeah, that's why I don't know what
this nigga Luke was doing.
Right, I don't know what the hell Luke was doing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you getting in for?
Luke was like the first Lil Jon, bro. He was really like the first Lil Jon. Like, think about it.
That makes sense.
Just saying shit on the record. Like,
and plus, to be honest, I don't even know what he did. Did he produce those records?
Yeah. Well,
all of them.
He didn't get down and like make the beats and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he executive produced the albums. You know?
So exactly, what are you getting in for? Shitting on the system? You got the system mad at you for 10 years?
I guess.
Yeah, he wants to get in, and it has nothing to do with music. It's just about his fight for whatever he's fighting for. I know he's fighting for something.
Some shit.
He is, and he's going to fight till he gets into the.
I'm thinking about Miami, right? Is Gloria Estefan in there? Because if she ain't, she should get in before you too.
Word.
And the Miami Sound Machine.
And the Miami.
All of them niggas. All of them should get in before you, Luke. I'm sorry. Like, you my man's and everything, but nah, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta be honest with niggas.
You gotta be honest with your people.
It's not like when Jay said Khaled would be honest with Jay and Nas if their verses. I ain't talk about that.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's different. Them two different
that,
type of niggas.
I don't think this nigga Khaled was saying nothing to them niggas. Like,
but if
like
Luke sent me a bad verse, I'm going back to Luke. Though, this ain't it, bro. Like,
Ain't it? I know you still got it in.
It's not the same. This ain't it. Like, I can tell Luke
I need that me so horny, bro. Like, this ain't it.
I need that me so horny, Luke. What's up? I'm not telling Jay-Z I need that fucking give me that politics as usual.
I need that hard knock life, ho.
I'm not doing that, fam.
I need that hard knock life, ho.
50-year-old who's retired, who's on his
you,
own beach.
Yo, is Hov gonna give us? Is he gonna give us another one, yo? You think he gonna give us another one?
I think Jay-Z is dropping soon as Outside come fresh again. Maybe 2000, maybe late 2000, maybe late this year.
Think so? Like he like dropped fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm. He like dropped fourth quarter around his birthday.
With all them billions, you think he's still gonna drop one?
Mm-hmm. Or he wouldn't be rapping right now. I don't remember. He always take a hiatus, do a couple features, then the album come out. Same thing with 444. He did a couple joints before that came out too.
Yeah, he did.
Speaking of Jay-Z and Nas and DMX, and we getting another collaboration, man. And the DMX album is dropping this Friday, 5/28, I believe, man.
So I guess this collaboration with Hov and Nas on the X album kind of debunked that if Khaled the only motherfucker that can get them together, right?
But that's something that we all knew already. I mean, I don't think we expected another collaboration this soon. Like, they didn't have to do this for X, but I see why they would do it for X.
But I thought this was old work though. I thought this Jay-Z, Nas and DMX song was done years ago. It just never came out.
Yeah, but wasn't Jadakiss on it? Like,
yeah, this is the one we heard that Swiss played.
This is the same one, ain't it? Or no?
No, I don't know.
This is something different.
If that's the case, why isn't Kiss on it? Because it was 4 guys on it. It was Kiss, Nas, J, and X, and somebody didn't like their verse, I thought, or one of their verses was
you gotta think about it. They could easily take Kiss off. Like,
well, why would you take Kiss off?
Yeah,
maybe it didn't fit with the record, or maybe Kiss is on there another time on the album.
He on a lock song with them.
So maybe I don't know. It could be many reasons they did, but they could.
Kiss, though. I'm not.
Nas is on here twice. Nas is featured twice.
Is it? Okay, yeah. We'll see. I mean, I'm just guessing.
But once again, what I do know is X, Nas, and Jay wasn't in the studio together vibing. Nas and Jay didn't write their verses together. So even though we're getting Nas and Jay, we just don't know how it's pieced together. But I will say this, because me and Jerrell was talking before we actually decided to talk about this, is that we don't know how this is going to turn out because this is the most featured album of X's. Mm-hmm. But then I saw DMX's last interview, some of it, and he said this is the most features he's ever done. And I looked at the title track and I said, oh, makes sense. So X is aware that every song is damn near posse cut.
Right.
So with that being said, we can put to bed that Swiss and whatever label this is on, that they just put something together.
Pieced it together.
Yeah, pieced it together to complete the album.
Yeah, it's not like remember they said Nip coming out with something. I said I ain't want to hear it. This one is like a little
the same
different.
Thing. Kind of, right? But he was working on it before he passed, right?
Right. He was working on it before he passed. So that's why it's not the same to me. So like, I want to listen to this.
All right, well, here's the thing, though. Like, we talk about piecing albums together and shit, right? And Jay and Nas wasn't in the studio doing their record together, whatever. How many artists on that track list you think were really in the studio doing their records together? How many artists, period, in hip-hop right now do you think are really doing their records together,
not
bro?
Many, to be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
not how music is done anymore.
You can tell. You can tell Silk Sonic was in even though they're not rappers, but you can tell Silk Sonic was together when they did theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why a lot of music is ass now.
Right.
People just don't realize it. Because especially with multiple rappers being in the booth or being in the studio together, like, it changes the energy of the song. Like,
hey,
if I gotta send you my verse and then you send it back, it's not the same energy. Not saying the song won't be dope, but it's not the same. It never will be. Especially not on no damn posse cut when you got like 8 bars or 16 and gotta dump it off. Nah. Not the same. Like, who are you feeding off of? You're just feeding off sound. You're not listening. You're not looking at nobody's body language. You don't know who mad in the studio for real.
Right.
Oh, you got beef?
They really
I'm about to tear your ass up when I get in here. You don't got none of that no more. So,
Right. The artist looking across, like we're featured on the same record, but I'm looking at you. I'm about to outright you. I'm about to smoke
right.
on this.
It's no like when it like if you send me a verse and I listen to it, it's really no competition. I'ma just write my shit and just send it back. Like, but if I'm face to face writing for you, or writing against you or whatever, it's different. That comes a lot.
Bruno on the album.
Yeah, Bono's guy. He said Bono. He was really happy about the Bono feature, fam.
Yeah, he a U2 fan.
I'm just saying. I ain't fronting on Bono. I'm just saying, like, damn, like,
that they come out of nowhere.
This nigga got Infrared on the album. First of all, I didn't hear Infrared since Rough Riders Volume 1, nigga.
I just looked at that and I'm just like, that's dope.
Infrared, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope.
Now,
I see you got Alicia Keys on here.
Yeah, look at these features. This might be
that Moneybag Yo song.
Moneybag Yo joint.
I wonder how many people gonna die in that song. DMX and Moneybag Yo. It's gonna be a whole bunch of barking and gunshots in that fucking song. That's the hardest. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's the hardest song on the album.
This is feature
Usher on the album. Yo, this album is crazy, yo.
This is feature heavy, but this might be the best collective of features that you could actually use on the album. I mean, the first track is the Locks and Swiss. That song can't be trash.
They got Griselda on the album.
The next song is Jay-Z and Nas. That song can't be trash.
Nah.
The next one is Wayne and Swiss. Wayne has been on the air. It can't be trash.
And that Moneybag Yo, I'm telling you, that shit gonna be.
Moneybag Yo shit gonna go hard.
That's gonna go hard.
He's gonna go hard.
Next one is Alicia Keys. It's not Swiss. Make sure that's not trash. Lisa, get in there, do it again.
So it's just like how I say what everything is. It's not about the lyrics. It's not about the artist. All this is going to depend on how good the music is.
Right, and how well together it's produced.
This shit could still be trash.
Right.
If the music is whack.
I doubt Skyscrapers featuring Bono is going to be trash, but look at the next one after that. The Griselda Boys. Impossible.
Yeah, Griselda don't make trash.
It's not. Huh?
Cross, Infrared, and Ice Pick. You forgot them.
No, that's a skit. It says a skit, so I don't know.
Skit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's a skit. All
it says male stick up skit, so I don't know what that's a song where they're just talking. But you got Zelda. Then you got Nas and Mr. Like on the next joint. Then you got Snoop. Like this is going to be to me.
Is that Mr. Porter?
Mr. Porter, nigga.
Exosis, yeah, Mr. Porter, yeah.
I ain't seen Mr. Porter on side. Like, I'm pretty sure Mr. Porter probably did that beat. If he featured on it.
I don't know about Def Jam, but remember that song that I put in the group, The Night X Pass? I'm so glad that song isn't on here. And whoever released that record, the second X Pass is a piece of shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they tried to make money off X right away. I thought that was really terrible, man.
The day that he passed.
The night, like and they released a record. It's nasty. Then Def Jam going to put out a best of X, like.
Yeah, that was corny, yo. That was
that was corny as hell too.
Yeah,
bad whack, yo. Like
what's the point? What's the point?
Right. I guess their thing was to take his most popular records and put them on a playlist. So
they didn't need to do that.
They didn't because he became. Of course, you know what happened. Well, first off, those records are on Def Jam, so when they go back to his catalog, it's going to get spent anyway, right? I understand that.
Exactly.
Stupid. That was
like, dumb. Are they donating all the proceeds to his family or some shit?
It's no way that they could have been able to put that in ink because both dropped the night of his passing.
Right.
Yeah.
Best of X and that new single that didn't even make the album.
I'll tell you right now, Def Jam
or when Kanye said Kanye said he was going to make special DMX Balenciaga shirts.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then give the proceeds to his family. I'm sure people bought them, and it was a good gesture and everything, but they ain't what X about, and you know that.
Yeah.
To me, that was nasty too.
Swiss got to take credit for that because I think Swiss reached out to him, but like you say, X might not have a problem with Kanye, but his style ain't X style.
Yeah, that's not an X thing to do.
You
wouldn't give a fuck about no Balenciaga shirts.
Yeah, at all.
Like, why do you have to do that?
Let's give some Newports out, nigga. Like,
no.
Oh shit.
No, I'm saying make some special Tims, nigga. Like, do something.
Yeah.
Don't nobody give a damn about no Balenciaga shirts.
Put a dog in the tree or something, or whatever. Like, put a dog in the
dog or something.
I was about to say he could have like put a kennel in his name.
Yeah.
Do something like that. Have somebody run it and put it in DMX name. You know what I'm saying? Like, do shit like that. Like, we don't care about designer t-shirts. That's not our culture.
Well, it is now. It is
It
now.
is now, yeah, but
It is
that
now,
ain't
because
DMX's
I'm
culture.
telling you,
DMX don't care about that shit.
That's all these young niggas out here talk about is designer shit, yo.
And that's why Kanye is where he is now.
Walking.
Worried about new niggas. He almost 50
Walking,
years
yo.
old.
Yeah, man. Shout out to X. I can't wait for this album to drop next week.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, man. Even though a lot of new music dropped this week, it's still a lot to digest. I still haven't got through it all, but I'm enjoying this music though. I'm
Man,
not saying that it's too much.
Did you listen to Mach-Hommy yet?
I haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
I've
That's a very
listened
good
to-
album.
I've listened to a lot of the records, but when I went to continue it on Tidal, it kept doing that spinning bullshit. So then it made me start it all over. It's like,
Damn, my title just straight crashed on me the other day.
see, I don't know what.
I was like, what is happening?
Now that they switching hands officially, we about to get some bullshit. I
Like,
don't
Jay,
know.
I ain't paying $20 a month for this shit. I got the master shit. I got like the hi-fi joint.
That's what
My
I
shit
hate.
crashing.
If you just go press play on Tidal, sometimes you'll get that spin. You got to go back to the songs. I had to start the album from scratch this morning. I'm like, man, what the hell?
Oh, nah, see. Yeah, when it comes to new music, since we on new music, trying to think what came out. Bobby Sessions, Benny, and Freddie Gibbs got a song.
Trust the Sopranos.
Yes, that came out. Black Sopranos came out. That came out. That little baby Kurt Franklin song came out. I'll probably play that at the end because that shit fire. Oh no, you said you're gonna play that at the beginning, so I'll play a Mach-Hommy song today because Mach-Hommy, Pray for Haiti is a new album off of Griselda. He actually put a few albums out before. He's not a new dude, but he's the newest Griselda signing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is his first album on Griselda, and basically it sounds like a Griselda album.
Yeah, man, I love it.
He pretty dope, yo.
Listening
Haitian dude.
Listening to that album, and I see it's like Griselda Records. I think West Side Gun is doing a good job at working with artists with the same energy, like no divas.
Right.
Like, I want my album to sell 20 million records. Like, I want this. Oh, no. We're going to make this music. We're going to make this. This sound is us.
Right.
Like,
because honestly, if you listen to Mach-Hommy's past stuff, it's not a huge transition between his old stuff to now. Like, it's the same style as just Griselda, and you can tell it's Griselda album, obviously, because West is all over it, and the production is clean.
Yeah.
You're right. The production is clean, but it's really not a huge jump off. He did the same thing with Boney James.
Yeah.
Like Boney James, a lot of his past stuff sound the same, but once he went to Griselda, it wasn't like a huge jump. He's finding underground rappers that fit their style perfectly, and it's so seamless that it's dope to me. Like, this album is dope because it sounds like a Griselda album, just Mach-Hommy is rapping on it.
And let's not underestimate that Griselda stamp.
Right.
Just because it says Griselda Records, you're going to get new eyes on it. And people be like, oh, shit.
The artwork for the album looks like a Griselda. Just
Pray for Haiti.
Right. All that shit.
I had Pray for Paris. Like, it's
right.
People like that type of energy when you keep it like that, man. We're from that era, and Griselda's definitely giving it to us.
Right. And I like him because Mach-Hommy, he's not even on Twitter. Like, he don't do social media. Like, the only time you're gonna hear, he don't do many interviews. He probably got a couple out there, but he just to myself dude. He do a lot for Haiti, he do a lot for the community, and he's rap. That's all he do.
Right. And did you have any rapid shots?
I think we talked about them all.
Okay.
Man, it wasn't that much shit to talk about this week, bro.
Method Man has his own production company, and How High 3 is in the works.
So what he gonna be, just signing artists or?
Nah, I really think him and Redman's going to be in it. But it's his production company, and I guess they bought the rights back from whoever had it, which is why we got How High 2 with Lil Yachty. It's not to diss the people that was in it. Like, this industry is sick, and they just want to capitalize off shit that other people already built. Like, they didn't make a How High 2 that really How High 2, New Jack City 2. Bet nobody knew that was one. Belly 2. Like, there's so many parts.
It's a New Jack City 2?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
New Jack City 2.
Who in it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
Oh nah.
Once the production studio got rights to something, they just put bullshit out. Like New Jack City.
I'm about to make Training Day 2 then, bitch.
You can do that. You can do that. Yeah, man. Method Man and his manager. Shout out to guys. Even if you got it late, Method Man is now on a production company, owns a production company. He's in Power Book 2. He's all over the place. He's getting that money, man.
Yeah, man.
Rebranding yourself, man. And that's some of the dopeness that I like to see, man. It's not over just because rap is over, and the music he's making now is dope. Can't wait for that Havoc Method Man album to drop.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Because the songs that we heard from it is fire. So
it's fire.
That's
So
gonna be fire.
shout out to Methticalian Stallion for that. And what happened in hip hop in the Bronx? Y'all saw that hip hop Universal Hip Hop Museum, LL, Nas,
I was
Fat
pull
Joe,
that up
Slick
right
Rick.
now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah. Universal Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx, man. Shout out to the Bronx along the Harlem River.
So excuse my ignorance. What's going to be in there? Statues of legends or what? What's actually going to be in
I'm
there?
trying to read it now and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Luke better worry about getting in there. Fuck that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
In addition to
Right.
being the future home of the Hip Hop Museum, the Bronx Point first phase will also provide the Lower Concourse neighborhood with 542 units of permanently affordable housing. 2.8 acres are being dedicated to public open space. Not saying really what's going to be in there.
But this is how you bring up a city, though. This is how you bring up an area. Like now,
Right.
people might want to come
Bronx.
to the Bronx.
right.
With the Bronx history, bro, when the Bronx was burning in the 70s and all that shit, yo, early 80s and
I'm about to
shit.
say the Bronx. It should
I'm
be.
glad to see it be
It
revitalized.
should be in the
you know what I
Bronx
mean?
anyway, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Where hip-hop
Yeah,
get
you
back.
want to keep it real, shit. It should be in the Bronx. That's where it originated at.
This is dope because it gives people a reason to go to the Bronx. Like, you mean, like why the Bronx has been ignored for so long, but it created a genre, American-made genre, black people, people of color, and it's still the Bronx. The Bronx still looks like the Bronx. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Crazy.
there's so much money that hip hop has made, but yet the fathers of it, the mothers of it, still struggle, and that's just be sometimes when when the Bruno Marses and the Eminems, like, I'm sorry,
Nigga, Cool Herc should be in a motherfucking retirement community right now. Bitch, gated.
Isn't he the one
Chilling.
that got arrested? Which one just got arrested for prostitution or something, or beating? One of them.
That's
old kids.
Melly
Melly Mel.
Marley Marl,
Marley
Melly
Marl,
Mel, man. This
one
RZA,
was it?
Jesus, I don't fucking know.
I don't know, one of them niggas.
Fuck,
I don't know.
Goddamn name, you all sound the same.
Hey, as long as we don't talk about Africa Bambaataa on this motherfucker, I'm cool.
I don't
the
know.
rest of them-
BG
I don't
got time for Africa Bambaataa.
2021 is returning live with a vaccinated audience this year. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the 21st version of it this year. You know, the last year one was all like those and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think this is going to be one of the best shows ever based off what we got last year with the videos and creativity. I think that the artists are going to be creative again, and it's going to be the first time in front of a show, in front of an audience, really. I think that they're going to show off because once you open that creative bag, and we can, this is the BET Awards, not the Hip Hop Awards, so it's not going to be the ciphers. But once you open that creative bag, I think now artists want to keep doing it because they can see, man. Like, we watched Little Baby once again. Once he was accepted for making those songs, that's why they picked him for the Kurt Franklin record, because they know he can do it.
Right.
You don't know if the baby can do it. You don't know if Uzi can do it. We don't know.
Man,
We don't know.
like I was saying before, and I know you ain't hear it yet, but imagine Little Baby and Just Blaze coming out of nowhere. Like Just Blaze, when last time Just done anything?
Probably 444. If he was on that, I think.
Nah, he
No
wasn't on
ID
that.
did
wasn't on that.
That was No ID.
Yeah, no ID did that whole.
So that's what I'm saying. So like for Just Blaze to Little Baby to rap on, like Big ain't never rap on no fucking Just Blaze beat, bitch. Like I'm mad at that.
This is why. This is
You
why
really mad at that? Oh shit!
Yes.
he was.
Nigga,
But
Just
this
Blaze was what, like 14 when Big died?
I don't care. I'm a big Just Blaze fan, so I want Big to rap
Nigga
on
was in high
Just Blaze
school when this
shit.
nigga died.
I don't care. I don't care.
And this is why I don't think it's favoritism when we say the way we cooked up records in our time was the best. You get you a you get you a dope rapper. You get you the hottest singer or whatever to do the hook, and you have gumbo. You have something hot. These artists today, I get it. I want my mans to produce it, or my budget's low. I want these no-name producers to produce it. But you're not getting a production. You're not getting a productive type quality song. This song with Lil Baby,
Bro,
Yeah, it's
we
crazy.
know
Days, Kurt Franklin.
the wave of the super producer is over, bro. So we're definitely not gonna get that unless you an established artist. I feel like.
But the song that you're gonna hear though, and it reminds you of what you can do if you actually put them together.
Right.
It's only it's only a few people trying to do that now. I can tell. Who the dude who did the Nas?
Hit Boy.
Hit Boy.
Yeah. Hit Boy's trying to do that now.
Oh wait. Shout out to Hit Boy. He had a birthday the other day too. Gemini. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Hit Boy. Shout out to him. And actually, even though he old and been in the game forever, you could tell Alchemist is trying to do that shit too. Alchemist is putting out joints. Yeah, dude. I don't know if anybody paying attention.
Yeah,
but Alchemist, I'm not just talking about the Freddie Gibbs joint. Like he's putting out whole projects with other people too.
But Alchemist is like staying in his lane though. Like I just saw one article where he actually put out a hitting album on YouTube and people can't find it. So he's doing something different. I get it.
Right. He just dropped like a 4-track little EP like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
fire shit. Like
there's an album on YouTube that he put under a different name. He said, "Can't nobody find it?" So he did it like that.
People got to find it. So you got to think about how old he was and think about like
treasure hunts.
But think about this: like he come from like the Mobb Deep days. What producer from that era is still doing shit like that now?
Yeah,
like he's putting out whole projects with artists. One of them was just nominated for a Grammy.
Yep.
Like he can't. Like people got to give him his respect, not just because he. You know, a lot of people don't fuck with him because he's white for one thing. But a lot of people don't know what he's done, and he's basically
that's what I'm saying. But once they find out he did some of their favorite tracks, like oh shit,
like Al did this, Al did that. Like that's is like his production category, like his body of work is ridiculous. People don't never talk about him though.
We talked about this last episode.
Yeah, you do.
We talked about this last episode when it comes to like the record labels wanting you to work with certain producers. Now that Just Blaze has hooked up with with Little Baby, which I don't know how, Just Blaze bag and phone might start ringing again because now the powers that be, oh my god,
you know what I think?
You need that Just Blaze.
I'm not gonna lie. I think at one point, Flaw, I think the only reason the phone stopped ringing is because he stopped answering. If that makes sense. Like I don't think he fell off. I think he didn't want to do it anymore. Like if you actually pay attention to follow him, like he got into DJing heavy. He got into like gaming and shit, like just on some other shit now. Like
he don't produce. Doing that back in the early 2000s.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like he real heavy and shit like that. He don't produce no more. That's why I was so shocked that fucking Little Baby and Just Blaze.
I respect the hell out of that because when you're a producer and you do it right, man, you get points and you just keep making money off your catalog.
You ain't got to do it for the rest of your fucking life.
I want to travel and play games on my life. I can do that, man.
Just been chilling. He be going like he be like
Fade the Black, bro.
Right, he be DJing in Japan all the time and shit. Like he be everywhere. Like, he don't do shit like that.
If he's smart, his house is paid off. I'm saying like he got his everything he got is paid off. That's the
shit. With his catalog, everybody he knows shit pay off.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes if he's smart with his money, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Because even if you got a lot of bread, if you still making payments on that house.
Yeah, that's stupid.
People do that though. People do that. That's like, no, buy that crib. Huh?
You right.
Nah, call yourself trying to save a couple dollars. Like, what you really
at first, but then if you don't want to produce no more, if you don't want to be active and have new money coming in, not saying that old money ain't good, but eventually you got, oh shit, my bank account, I'm missing the O now, but I still got hundreds of millions in the bank. You know what I'm saying, but damn,
I think just been good, and he might have been living off his just DJ money. You know what I'm saying? Like for the past few years, because all his producer money caked up somewhere. Like
you can go from 100 million in the bank to 99 million. Me personally, I'd look at that and say, shit.
Really?
Bro, that shit
I'm the complete
depends on
opposite.
what the context of that is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the complete opposite when it comes to money. I don't care about money. Like it doesn't bother me to lose. Like just because it looks like 100 and I got 99, that won't bother me at all. Yeah. To me, I'm like I got 99 left. I'm about to kill these.
See, I'm afraid to go broke. I guess if I had $100,000 in the bank, and then I had like 99, 98, I'd be fucking
mad.
I'd be terrified.
Is that
going broke?
The 3 digits is the 100 that gets you right.
Yes,
right.
Is that
yes?
Yeah. Oh, I do know one thing though. If I get $1 million, I don't want to get under that though. If that makes sense, I get what you're saying.
Same shit.
Yeah, I
get
that. But once you get to like 100, get the fuck out of here, Flaw. Like, now you just being an asshole now.
If I'm at 1.0 billion, I'm not spending a dime.
Just so I can keep that Billy.
Yeah, nigga, you go to McDonald's.
That makes
you go to
sense.
McDonald's and you're not a billionaire no more, fam. Look at that shit.
Yo, that's crazy. I
McDonald's,
bought my kid a bike, so I ain't no billionaire no more.
Yeah, it's fucking
Nigga,
200.
I'm still a billionaire. Because guess what? That interest that you gonna get off that bread and sit in the bank it's gonna keep you a billionaire.
It's funny how we talk about
I
money.
hear you.
Like the funny part is we act like all these billions and millions like they liquid anyway. They ain't got this money.
That's a fact. They
When I hit
ain't
this mega, it will be. Bitch, watch.
They ain't got that Scrooge McDuck vault in their
No,
crib.
that's what I'm saying. Ain't
Who
nobody
would want that anyway?
Nah, nobody would want that shit.
That's
Like, it's-
stupid. Like I always
Yeah.
thought that was stupid as a kid. Like, dang, he got all his money at the house.
You see all the people that tried to get it though. What he did to him, he was straight. Mad booby traps, bitch. Mad.
I can't
boobies,
live
man.
like that, bro. Cause I get drunk, bro. I be.
Right.
I, mean,
I can't live in no booby trap crib because I
forget
got
my
a
shit
boat
booby
of
trapped in. Bitch,
gold
I call my
coins and
lady.
shit.
There would be
Hey,
no.
hey,
There would be no
Man,
party. No
it
get
happened
together.
again.
my mail couldn't even come to my house if I had a vault full of money like that.
Yeah,
Put
See, I'd
that
be
shit in a
paranoid
PO
if I had
box,
all that
nigga.
kind of money, bro. I'd be super paranoid all the time. Like,
absolutely. That's the thing. When you got a lot of money, period, you be paranoid because so many stories of people stealing. Now, let's say I got $1 billion and I can't really figure out who's stealing 50 grand from me. I still want my money. I don't care that.
Yeah, I still want my money.
bro,
Still
Yeah.
want my money.
That's
niggas
different.
calling to steal money now with this motherfucking warranty and shit. And niggas called me and told me I got a package in Florida that I ain't paid for and shit for Amazon. I ain't got no money they trying to steal from me.
Yeah. Imagine if you do got money. I
Bro, they
mean,
called me last week. It was like, yeah, sir, you have a package in Florida. Your Amazon package you didn't pay for it. I'm like, bitch. I didn't order
Yeah, that sound like a scam. Get the
I'm
fuck
like,
off my
a
phone,
word?
nigga.
Oh, you need my bank account number? All right, wait, you ready? 3.
hey, yo, Ant,
3.
that makes no sense. What Amazon package should you pay
Bro,
for?
that's
Should
what
you
they
pay for by
doing
the
now,
time that
bro.
package-
Listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. These robo dollars is crazy now, bro. I get down for all kind of shit now, bro.
Yeah, me too. But I'm the type of nigga that don't never answer his
They
phone
told me,
anyway.
bitch, if I have side effects from my COVID vaccine, bitch, call this number, bitch. I may.
What?
Hey, yo, the bots are so sick of me. They call me with attitude. We've tried to reach you about your car insurance.
The bot had an attitude.
Yeah, the boss got an attitude calling me about car insurance. I didn't
You
even
got
tell
a better rate for your car insurance, dog.
Damn.
Like, damn.
We've
Yo,
been
when the
trying
bot
to
got an
reach you.
attitude, bitch, that be you don't never answer your phone. I know they mad at me. Oh shit, the bot go curse me out when I answer. What the
Car
fuck have you
insurance,
been
bro,
doing?
I pressed the button to talk to an operator, right? She was like, yeah, we got a better rate for your car insurance. I said, I pay $53 a month for car insurance. Can you do better than that? She hung up. Swear to
She
God.
hung up.
I swear on my kids, she hung up.
The only reason I know because I got like the voice, what's this called? The visual voicemail. So
Oh,
you can
yeah, you can-
listen
yeah.
to it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, then I had this other dude reach out to me like for my business because I use their service. You want to text me talking about something. I see you using our service, so he's gonna try to offer me a deal. Man, I said, look, man.
Hey yo, for what? If you start the conversation with "Look, man," that's
Look,
what
man.
you do.
Hey,
Yo, look, man.
I used this service. I tried to skip trace 500 numbers, only 250 came back. I used another service and I got their numbers. I ain't hear nothing from him again. He tried to tell me his service, like his shit was the Don Dada. I had to tell him, bro, I only got 50% of what I paid for. Somewhere else and got the rest. I ain't hear back from him. Hey, yo, this Wizards Sixers game is pretty good,
Yeah,
man.
I'm looking.
92 to 89 in the third quarter.
I'm a Knicks fan, so you know I hate the Sixers. I'm looking at Joel Embiid
Shout out to
goofy
me,
ass.
My 38th coming up in about 2 weeks.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, both of y'all birthdays coming up soon, right?
Yeah,
What y'all doing?
You know what season
9
it
days
is?
apart. Me and his birthday 9 days apart.
You just went to Jamaica though, so
Nah, but you
is
know
you
what I
doing
got
something
planned
else?
for me? Yeah, man. I already booked it. I'm going to this spa joint. It's like an hour and a half away. And I booked it. It was like $75. Get this,
Okay.
yeah. I get to relax all day, fam. Yeah.
Well, bitch,
Treating myself, man.
I'm gonna go to Burger King and I'm gonna eat in because
You
they
gonna
have
have
people
it
eat
today?
in now. And bitch, matter of fact, no, I'm gonna go to Shake Shack. Know what I mean, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna go to Shake Shack. Know what I mean,
You
Nah,
gonna
only reason
splurge
why
on
I'm a little
Shake Shack?
frugal right now is because number one, I don't make a big deal of my birthday. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I've never really done
Yeah, I'm
nothing
like that too.
extravagant anyway. So you can't miss what you never had. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I'm getting married this year, so that's where all the money.
Oh
is going
yeah.
So-
You ain't supposed to do shit.
So I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
you're not supposed to do
I'm gonna
anything.
split my birthday on a Monday, so the weekend prior, I'm gonna just split it up my time with my family. I want to do
Yeah.
something with my boys, my girl, and then I want to do something with my fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's just it.
Mine is on a Wednesday. I said, what the hell can I do on a Wednesday? Let me just go to the
I'm
little
supposed to do on a
spot
Monday
joint.
besides call out.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going to work. I think I used my last sick day today, bitch. I'm Friday.
In
I'm
Ju-
not going on my birthday.
In May, nigga already used his last sick day.
I didn't. Nah,
Nigga,
I
it's
think
May, bitch.
I had 87 and some change hours in February that I didn't even know about sick time.
Mhm.
Plus my personal time. I've been sick like every month.
It's COVID.
Bitch, I've been sick every month. Every month I've
Yeah,
been sick.
once the
twice,
nigga
bitch.
find out he got like 87 miles, you know I feel under the weather. You know what?
The very next day I got sick, bro. I
Right.
promise.
You know what? My dude got a little tickle in my throat right now that I need to take care of. You know what I'm saying?
Word is bond.
All right, you ready to get up out of here, fellas?
Yeah, man, you play these songs, yo. Hold on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Peaches. Shout out to Roland. You know what I mean? We know we fuck with y'all. We check y'all out on Wednesday. Peace.
Yo, shout out to y'all.